Hello, broadcasting live from beautiful Midtown Manhattan. We're on a clear night you could almost see Bin Laden singing. On the 10th day of Ramadan, the U.S. sent to me 10,000 angry Marines. It's the Ron and Fez show, and I'm your announcer, Joe Pooh. And now let's introduce your hosts. The guy's throwing Tina Turner a 63rd birthday party and invited Ike to pop out of a cake and beat the wig off of her. Here they are, Ron Bennington and Fez WNEW, radio's private dancers.
Buddies, our brand new announcer, Joe Pooh. Fezzy, we have a new announcer.
Yes, we do.
And his
Pooh Man.
His name is Pooh. How do you do? Very nice. And you didn't put a T in Bennington at the beginning. I'm not Bennington.
Bennington.
Oh, Mr. Bennington.
Oh, Ron Bennington, you said something about getting me some hot fish. If I did a good job as an announcer thought, you said something about getting me some hot fish.
There's something about my last name that cannot be spoken by black people or rednecks. And I don't know how where he fits into that. But white people in the far south and African Americans cannot say the name Bennington for some reason.
Yeah, they like to throw out the G completely.
Right.
Benny.
And then put a T in it. Bennington.
Bennington.
Excuse me, Mr. Bennington. Well, that was very nice, Joe Pooh.
Thank you.
You have quickly surpassed the fabulous Al Dukes.
And look at that, you're done for the night.
Now you're finished. Now go have a cigarette.
All right.
Play foosball.
Enjoy yourself.
It is the Ron and Fez show. And starting tomorrow, Fezzy, we'll start buying your love here on this program.
Nice. We certainly will.
It is a brand new thing called, I don't know what's the name of it. Al, get over and grab a microphone. You've worked it all out. Explain to the people what the name of it is.
It's the Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night.
All right, Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night. Everybody loves Sweet Melissa. And,
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
What's not to like there? Now, tomorrow, during the Opie and Anthony program, as well as others here on WNEW, we will play different moans, correct?
Correct.
And when we play one tomorrow night, the first person who calls in wins a
Samsung DVD player.
Very nice.
There you go. From Ron and Fezzy Claus.
All right, so you get that Samsung DVD player. You took care of your dad with that one.
Yeah, that's off your list.
Actually, I wouldn't mind having one of those for my dad.
So each night, be sure to listen to the promo that runs during the Opie and Anthony show and during the other shows during the day to find out what the Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night's going to be. And then when you hear it again on our show, be the first caller. Samsung DVD player for your happy holidays.
Now, she came in and cut some of these promos. We didn't know whether the boss was going to let us run them. But she cut a bunch of us for us on last week sometime. And she literally threw herself into the character. Very, very exciting. So I may be calling in on that.
She's a method actor.
She's a methadone actor. She's got a problem. All right, so make sure you're listening for that tomorrow night, and you'll hear the promos. We finally, after all this time, we've never had a promo since we've been on at nights.
So now the promo is back.
Yeah, the promo, which we haven't had since we were at middays. All right off the bat, Mike has a complaint, by the way. Ron and Fez show here with you till 11. I'm Ron. There's Fez.
Hiya.
877-692-1027. A lot to talk about, but right off the bat, we have a complaint from Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez?
Yo, Ron and Fez, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I don't mind your reruns during the weekends because they're good.
Yeah.
But what I mind is that they run them backwards.
All right, which way?
I think it was Friday or Saturday, you had the Joe Pooh puke contest.
Right.
And the very next day, you had the show that was prior to that show. So instead of playing the show prior to the contest, you play the contest, then the show prior. You know what I'm saying?
No, Saturday we played the puking contest.
Yeah. Then
right, but what he's saying, at one point we played a contest, then later, so we've taken that show out of context.
Yeah.
segments are being pulled out of context. Al, you don't understand. With our best ofs, people sit there and they write them down and they tape them and they trade them. Then they put them on eBay. This is very, very big stuff.
That one was like the movie Memento. It just ran backwards.
Right.
Okay.
Or that really bad Seinfeld episode that everybody hated.
When they went to India.
Okay.
All right, Mike?
Okay.
So think of that as a collector's item.
Alrighty.
All right?
You know, like if you get a stamp where part of it's printed upside down or a two-headed quarter. You know, you found a glitch.
If I had a two-headed corner, Fezzy, I'd faint.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Joe Poo, the announcer, has something to say.
Are you announcing something?
Yeah, I was comparing it to the way Al collects sperm.
All right, see, right off the bat. Right off the bat, it's starting. All right, thanks, Mikey.
He likes to collect and trade with his friends. Is that so wrong?
Yeah, but not where he keeps it.
See, they say keep it in a dank, moist place. Then that's what he's doing.
In a sealed area.
You know what, Al? You have a hobby. Enjoy it.
I don't have really any hobbies. Definitely not that.
You're not running your own sperm bank,
No.
where you only take deposits.
No, I'm not.
So sick.
A withdrawal
Al?
will ruin your sweater.
All right, we've just got back, and 8 minutes into the program, these guys are putting the boots to Al. All because you didn't run the best of correctly. If you run that correctly, then you don't end up in this room, and the guys don't put the boots to you.
But he's still a big fag.
Right. That's okay. All right, the other situation is...
Take control of your staff, Al.
Next week,
Not
we're
that
going to have
one.
different prizes, right, Al?
Yes.
Cars?
I'm not sure what they are yet. We're working on that.
That's exciting. That is exciting.
It's not anything from your private collection, is it?
No, it's not.
All right, good.
From your sperm catalog.
It's Al Dukes' Spit or Swallow, coming soon to the Ron and Fez show. And you're going to have to guess each time whether he's going to spit or swallow. Oh, it's a difficult one, because he never knows.
Yeah, is it swallow again?
Yes, you're right.
You're right. You win.
Yeah, sure.
Again.
All right, what else we got going on tonight? All kinds of stuff here tonight. You don't want to miss this program. Fezzy, back from Florida, had a nice time?
I had a great time. It was wonderful to actually go home.
And a nice trip? No problems?
No real problems. Security. I'll tell you what, if you're going to fly and you haven't flown since 911,
Right.
feel safe flying. Oh my goodness, going through JFK. The security, I never felt safer.
Never a chance for the terrorists to get through this place.
No, there's just too many ways they're checking you. I mean, it's practically a strip search. And I said thank you to everyone and every line I got into where they were checking different things.
All right, let me ask you this, though. You think you'll still be thanking them 2 years from now? If it's that difficult, or... I saw the New York Times today, and they were doing this, op-ed thing, don't go into Iraq. And I thought, all right, here we are.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Starting to unravel already. We're not going to be the big iron fist.
Whether you voted for him or not, he's our president.
Right. Everybody was doing that for a while.
He's our leader.
Anybody who even said anything about the man came off like you were a communist.
Now, I checked in my bags at JFK. Then the computer randomly selected me for a special search. I guess 1 in 10 flyers.
You got a beard.
Exactly. So I think that, and I was flying alone.
Anyone with a beard should be shook down. Shake that son of a bitch down.
And I am guilty of racial profiling. I didn't think I would be, but I got nervous seeing Middle Easterners in line.
I seen you hand back a pizza because a black guy delivered it.
That's a whole different thing. That's
White people are so scared of black people.
That's people touching my food.
I understand.
This is all different. This is a whole different prejudice on so many new levels.
So you saw many Middle Eastern people, and
I actually, in line to get on the plane to JFK, right at the front of the line, not really standing in line, but up by the ticket desk, guy in a turban and a really long beard. And I'm like, what, are you just here to make me nervous? What's your deal, Osama?
you said that to him?
Well, yes, I was nervous. You know me. I don't know what I'm saying. And then it turned out he was just getting his little daughter on a plane. I felt bad afterwards.
Yeah. Well, whatever he's doing, Fez, that little girl could be, carrying explosives. We don't know at this point.
She could be a walking time bomb. So, and then I had to go through a special search, and then when you go through the metal detectors to actually get to the gate, they make you empty your pockets. I had to turn over my credit cards. They're taking everyone's cell phones, laptops off of it.
What do they think you're going to do with your credit card?
I have no idea. I had to take my jacket off. They're searching the pockets. They're thorough. They're good. I think one guy he had a cup of coffee. They made him take a couple drinks out of it.
Yeah.
Just to show that it's not acid.
Joe, I asked you to check with him on what that means. I don't know what the hell he's writing up there, so go check that out, okay? And tell him to go in and find out. Thank you. We have these notes, and I send the note out, and I get no response, so I'm just going to have to stop the show from time to time.
And on the computer monitor, someone is using the hieroglyphic font.
Right.
So we have no idea. Apparently, squiggly lines and an eagle is calling.
What happened with Al was going to be this roving producer. That's just gone. All right, so the other weird thing is, Fezzy, I would like to get a poll going on when we get Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Because it could be soon.
Different reports. Of course, the Post headline today, ban on the run. Taliban on the run.
That's witty. Thank you, New York Post.
They're so good.
Get it? Ban on the run?
And I think I was on Drudge that I saw where they're going to ask to take DNA samples of Osama bin Laden's family.
Yeah.
So that if he is killed in an attack, they'll be able to match DNA to prove that we actually got him. So they're making arrangements, actually, for a funeral here.
Fez, you don't think that half the people over there have the same damn DNA? How many families we honestly believe there are?
Could be. So, yeah, well, I think they are... they keep saying they're moving in on Bin Laden.
And what's that even mean, they're moving in on?
They're running out of places to hide. He's going to try to get through the border, and they're ready for him there somewhere, like in Pakistan or another country.
Yeah, whatever happens, I'm throwing a party, Fez. Whatever they do. Hey, Nestor, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ears, Nestor.
Hey, guys, what's up, buddies?
Hey, buddy.
How you doing today?
Going again.
Good.
All right, listen, guys, welcome back. I missed you. And this is just about Mike, who called complaining.
Yeah.
I was happy to hear you guys, man. I mean, you made my weekends at work go by fast.
Oh, the best of stuff?
Yeah, man, it was hysterical. I was laughing so hard I had to pee.
All right.
And listen, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was very thankful.
And that Al enjoyed his Thanksgiving hamster.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right. See ya.
Poor Al, he takes a beating for no reason.
It's because his staff won't respect him, Ron.
Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi,
Hey,
Frank.
guys, how you doing?
Turn your radio
The guy
down.
just stole my whole bid on telling you guys how, it's good to hear you back on the radio. I just want to say, see ya, giant love, and have a good one, guys.
Giant love, my man.
Nice. That's nice to hear. Giant love.
Have some giant love.
That's so much bigger than regular love.
Hey, Jason. Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Ron Fez?
Hey, buddy. Hey, Jason.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Glad you had a good Thanksgiving. Ron, I talked to you last night on Instant Messenger with T-Bird JC about Joe Poo.
Oh, yeah, you were the guy who... What is that? Exactly did you ask me about Joe Poo?
Maybe, guys have, auditions for maybe, a replacement.
So take out Joe Poo.
Oh.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, he's funny every once in a while, but I think he's starting to just be too much throw the witty yet disgusting comment out in the background every once in a while. And
you think you could do the same thing, huh, Jason?
Well, I think I could be funny. I come in there. It's one thing, it's just making fun of Al all the time.
Right.
What Al, lacks...
all right, what would you be doing if you replaced Joe Poo?
Well, I can intern better than Joe Poo.
Well, he's not an intern anymore. He's the announcer.
He's actually hired. Well,
and he's an employee.
Yeah.
Well,
he's part of the roving producers band of merry men.
The Taliban of producers.
I will say something funny to us, Jason. I'm all for this.
Oh, well, I can play the lute, like a band of merry men.
So do you think we need a lute player on the show?
Oh, perhaps a wandering minstrel.
It's always something about these bottom feeders. What's the matter? Welfare check didn't come through this month. You didn't come pick on me?
No, there you are laughing, Jason.
That's actually pretty good.
You're enjoying them.
No, I was an intern myself this summer. I understand how it goes.
Where at?
Dell Computer in Austin, Texas.
Ah, they are funny. They're good. All right, Jason, I feel like we gave you your shot, buddy.
Yeah, go pass away.
You did.
Go pass away, Jason.
All right, buddy.
Good luck, Joe.
See you later. That was a quick knockout by Joe.
Yeah, Joe. So do a good job, because we're losing out on a loop player at this point.
Damn it. I could play the liar.
B-Boy said, I would love to be on your show. What would you do? I don't care. I don't know. I don't care.
Whatever you want me to do.
I can play green sleeves on a flute.
We have already got enough guys standing around with their hands in their pockets staring at us.
Those we kind of have a fill of.
Yeah.
Right now there's a surplus. The guys in pockets, hands in pockets watching the show.
The Christmas season, Fezzy, have you started your shopping yet?
Yes, I have. In fact, I'm almost finished.
Did you get my thing yet?
I got you... I'm not completely done with you, but I've got you something you're going to like.
All right, give me a hint about it.
No, I won't, because you'll guess. You always guess that I'm not giving hints this year. I will keep it to myself.
Promise me it's not another one of those hack Notre Dame things.
Damn it to hell!
And nothing to do with Dean Martin.
Man!
Here's the thing about Fez. He likes Notre Dame and Dean Martin, so he gives me Notre Dame and Dean Martin things. And last year I opened up his present, and I go, what the F am I going to do with this?
What was it, a celebrity roast?
Yeah. He got me like 12 of them.
No, what this year was going to be was Dean Martin performing at Notre Dame.
I would love to see that one, because I heard there wasn't a dryad in the house. Let's just do this. No gifts this year.
No, it's too late. I've already got you stuff. You get me anything yet?
No. You know me. I like to see what you gave me and then hand you that much in cash. I'll go, Fez, this looked like it cost about, let's say, $280.
And call it even. Your Christmas wish to me is, let's call it even. And I never understand that.
Then I ask for some change back. I go, looking this over, why don't you give me about 15 back?
No, I think this year you're really going to like it.
I find Christmas a very awkward holiday.
Well, what you have to do, Ronnie, is just surrender to it. If you make that gift purchase and that person doesn't like it, you just have to write it off. Just let it go. It's the thought that counts.
Is that what you do with mine every year?
I put a lot of thought into yours. And it's the thought that counts, remember?
Just get me cigars.
You have cigars.
I don't have enough. I'm thinking about sending Friday Fright out tonight. I'm panicking.
Friday Fright chased me down the hallway today, trying to apologize for last week's show.
Is he still with us?
I had no idea he was. I didn't think he was. Now, one thing, I tried to order some stuffed animals.
Yeah.
For some children I know, out of a catalog.
Mm-hmm.
The lady on the other end of the line, the operator, she says, "Oh, we just want you to know that these stuffed bears, these musical bears, there's a choking hazard that we have to let all our callers aware of."
Because the buttons will come off or whatever?
Yeah, I guess it plays a song and you push its little paw, and the button that you push on its paw to play the song pops off. So they said, as long as we warn people. She says, it's really more for an adult. And I go, why is it in the child section of this catalog?
I gave a baby a rattle with baby little tiny razors in it. And somehow
it had the oddest rattle to it.
So every year there's that list comes out.
Oh, yeah, that's the watch group.
Now, who are they to act like they're the watchmen? They're going to be looking over us.
It's so funny because it sounds like a sinister organization. It's Watch. World Against Toys Causing Harm. Watch. It sounds like chaos or something.
You know, Al brought this up to me. He says that everywhere he goes in Jersey, he's seeing young boys walking down the street with a Super Bowl.
With a Super Bowl?
Yeah. Where were you walking, 1967?
I was in a mall.
And how many did you see?
Well, I saw 2, and I pointed it out to a friend of mine, and he said he lives in Boston, same thing.
Now, did you try to give those boys money to have sex with you?
No, they were just hanging out.
Did you try to grab their Super Balls?
No, they were just looked like they were hanging out waiting for people in the mall.
Is this like a fad that's back now?
I think it is, and I mentioned it to Billy. He said he saw a guy in the subway, same thing.
Playing with a Super Ball.
Yeah. and I noticed I started looking around near the...
For more young boys.
Like in the stores by the...
Why don't you go get yourself a Super Bowl? Get your balls out!
And they're selling them a lot in those quarter machines, Super Balls.
They've always sold them in those.
Yes, those are the same balls from 1963.
But is this replacing a pacifier when you're X'd out? You start throwing this little Super Bowl around?
I hope it's not replacing the tail.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah. It's just brothers doing this?
No, it was white teens.
Yeah, well, unless it starts with black teens, it's not happening.
White teens? Really, Grampy? Were they in your yard? Did you have to chase them? Were you calling the police because they were over the property line?
Well, I haven't seen this yet. Have you, Fez?
I have not seen people bouncing Super Balls.
White teens.
As a new fashion statement.
Yeah, it's all the rage.
And I could never do that anyway. Anytime I had a Super Bowl as a kid, one bounce, that thing's under the refrigerator and gone forever.
Well, you're not exactly, you have pan hands. Let's put it that way, Fez. Fez is not the best person to catch something.
Especially when it's bouncing different directions.
All right, so what's on this list this year, Fezzy, this watch list?
All right, here we go. It's starting the list from Watch, World Against Toys Causing Harm. The Energy Paintball Blaster. All right, now
I can see how that would be harmful. Now, how old are the kids supposed to be with a paintball gun?
Recommended for 8 years old and up.
Ridiculous. So anything that shoots out of a gun, can go in a kid's mouth. He pulls it, he puts it in his little sister's mouth.
Right.
He pulls the trigger. She's shot close range at the tonsils with a paintball. This is common sense.
Didn't you give someone on our staff a paintball one time and told them it was a gumball?
Yeah.
And they had orange paint running down their chin?
It's a happy day for everybody involved.
Now, the problem with the Energy Paintball Blaster, Ronnie, it has the potential for eye injuries because the goggles that come with it have a warning saying this is a toy, does not provide protection. So they're selling toy goggles with a gun that shoots things.
All right, this belongs there. I would not give this to a Taliban child to play with.
All right, next is Brio's Curious George. Recommended for 18 months old and up. He comes with a small, soft mobile phone, which is attached by a cord to a removable backpack that apparently can cause choking hazards.
Sure, that's always a problem with the choking stuff.
Anything that's sold for a baby, why would it come with a cord? This thing comes with a phone cord that you can hang yourself with.
All right, so that belongs there, too.
Yeah, that's the By Curious George from Brio Company. All right, the Madeline shoulder pouch. All right, apparently not for small parts, not for children under 3-year-old. The Madeline shoulder pouch, when you put it on, can strangle a young child.
Always, sure.
It's the warning from Watch.
Of course.
It's just...
Don't have cords. Don't have anything a kid you wouldn't leave him alone with. You wouldn't give him the curtain string, would you?
Right. All right, next up, Blizzard Blaster and Super String, made by Just for Kicks, Inc. Watch says the warnings would say safe and fun for the whole family contradict the other warnings that say do not shoot in anyone's eye.
Right, you can't have anything that shoots. Anyone knows that. If the kid's old enough to have something to shoot, give him a BB gun. Let him really have some fun.
So on one thing it says safe for the entire family, and the other warning it says keep it away from the face.
Sure.
You blow your face off with that. All right, from Toy Workshop Limited, the Clown Stacking Ring, recommended for 36 months old and up, so 3 years old. The ring rests on a 6-inch high round wooden stick, which could injure a child if he happened to fall on it. So a 3-year-old could be impaled on this fun toy.
Not a good one.
All right, Al's putting down the 6-inch high wooden stick on his shopping list. Creepy Crawler Bug Maker, Ronnie. That sounds like fun.
I had one of those.
Mm-hmm.
You heat that thing up?
Sure. The oven uses electricity and has numerous cautions about potential shock hazards that come from this toy.
Well, also, if it's enough to melt plastic, Fez, it'll burn a child.
Sure. Sounds like people can get electrocuted on this one. Rhythm and Melody Pack by First Act Incorporated, recommended for ages 4 and up. The toy instruments have a choking hazard for kids. and are packaged with inconsistent age recommendations.
Right.
So, like some things that you get with this thing, they're for younger kids or older kids.
All right, so, yeah, you got to be careful with that. Anything with small parts. All right, here's one, Fezzy, that I was surprised to see.
What's that?
Tammy the Pregnancy Terminator doll.
Really?
Now, it comes with a little hanger and Drano.
Huh.
And one of the things they were saying with that is that the Drano could get in the child's eyes.
Oh, okay.
While he's performing a baby abortion.
Right, okay.
Here's one that I was shocked to see on here. It's called Lucy Lug Nuts.
That sounds like fun. Kids love cars.
It's a boy's first tire-changing toy. One of the problems is they give you rusted lug nuts.
Oh, yeah, that could cause a nice tetanus.
Right.
Yeah, that's going to cause an infection. All right, Ronnie, here's one along the same lines there. Baby's first jumper cables.
No, what's the problem with that one?
Apparently, kids are actually clamping them to themselves. So a child's young nips could get actually hooked up to these things.
All right, Irish Pete sent this one in. What's wrong with the batch ball gun that they're giving children? All right, here's another one that's coming too. Guess what's in my mouth? Mm-hmm. And it's a little blindfold that you put in over the baby's face, and then different things, household objects, you put in the baby's mouth.
I've heard of that, the fun new preschool guessing game.
Right.
What's in my mouth?
Yeah.
That's fun. All right, here's one, Ronnie. Vinny Voltage. Apparently you plug him in and have all kinds of fun. May cause shock and premature death.
Yeah.
So, if you're going to have that warning...
Right.
You might as well just skip buying that toy.
All right, here's another one that's kind of, they say, is scary for kids. Who's got the anthrax?
Really?
Yeah. Apparently they're using real spores.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a board game.
Yeah.
Kids are collecting and trading spores.
Right.
That's not going to be good.
Here's another one that it's a book, actually.
Yeah?
And it's called Grandpa Won't Wake Up.
Oh, no.
And apparently... Apparently this scares some of the kids.
Right, not recommended for youngsters.
Right. Because then every time that their grandfather's sleeping, they think he's dead. Hey, Shecky. Shecky, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Shecky.
What's going on, gentlemen? Welcome back.
Hey, it's great to be back.
A lot of guys, they see, like, the younger males in their family, once in a while they push, like, a baby carriage or whatever,
Yeah.
Get a little suspicious. So I got my godson, Sony's My First Vag. You can plug it into the wall, and it feels like the real thing.
And it's a way the kids can learn.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I told him to start off with his fingers and then, like, develop. You know what I mean?
But apparently they can get shocked with that.
Yeah.
Or choke on the cord.
This is concerning that guy who was talking about the shows being played in reverse.
Yeah.
Before, well, if you listen, you get a subliminal message as they're getting played in reverse saying, Al is gay, Al is gay.
I'm gay.
Thanks a lot. All right, here's one from Fingerbang on the instant feedback. He said a new toy they didn't like called the French Kissing Pope toy.
Oh, okay.
And apparently here you got to remember, not all the kids are Catholics.
Oh, right, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Please take that into consideration. Not exactly a Hanukkah gift.
All right, Dominic sent this one in and said for some reason they don't like the autoerotic asphyxiation Ken doll game. You don't want to wrap a little tail around Ken's neck.
Mm-mm. All right, Ronnie, this one, the Vicky Vomit doll.
Yeah.
All right, extremely thin doll that induces early signs of anorexia in young girls. They're a little worried about that.
They don't like that one.
No, they think it might give the young girls the wrong idea.
All right, here's King Tubby, Fezzy, and I know you're a big fan of his and some feedback.
Love the King.
He said there's a new video game called Uncle Fezzy's White Van of Secrets. Slow Joe said, why are they recalling Baby's First Chainsaw? And, you got to remember, a lot of kids are out in the rural areas. You got to learn.
Right, yeah, and remember, some kids are a little more advanced than others. Not everyone needs a chainsaw.
Sure. Here's Neil. Neil, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, boys. Yeah. Welcome back. Glad to see that Fez made it back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a toy that got banned you guys didn't mention.
Yeah.
Lizzie Grumman's SUV. The forward doesn't work. It only goes in reverse.
Oh, see, that's the problem. Call that back.
Right, yeah.
All right, thanks. You even have her dad as an action doll to get you out of trouble.
Lawyers sold separately.
All right, here's Andy. Andy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Andy. Andy?
Let me try him again. Hey, Andy.
You there, Andy?
Yeah, I'm here.
There you go, buddy. Go ahead.
My game will be Who's Your Daddy DNA Kid.
Right.
But the government official and the court orders aren't included. You have to buy them separately.
No! Wait! I'm the one who says things.
Yeah. 877-692-1027.
Hey, let's see. Let's go with Big Jim. Big Jim, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Big Jim.
Hey, how are ya?
Yeah.
I was in Toys R Us, right next to Tickle Me Elbow. I saw this thing. It's amazing what they let on the markets now. It's a Whack-Off Willie.
Whack-Off Willie.
Whack-Off Willie.
Oh, all right.
It's a whole new spin to the Tickle Me Elmo craze.
I think I had one of those when I was a kid. No, that was an uncle. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. 877-692-1027. Ronnie, this one, the Dead Pet Zoo. All right, now kids are not going to want to pet dead pets.
Why not?
And the decaying flesh causes a bacteria hazard.
I was obsessed with dead animals when I was a kid. And every time I saw roadkill, I would say to my dad, please, let's pull over. Let me poke it with a stick.
That's another problem, the sharp stick.
Right. Hey, Patrick. Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, boys, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got heard of anthrax ant farm. Instead of, like, sand and dirt, the little ants are burrowing through anthrax, and it's not too safe for kids.
Yeah, all right, good point. Here's one that I think could be fun for kids, Fuzzy, but they're nixing it. They don't want to do it. It's called My Little Penis.
Okay.
And I don't know what you get there, but I just love the name.
I don't know if it's something you put together or if it's one of those...
I think it's just a box with a hole in the bottom.
Oh, okay. Just a little display.
And you sit it there on your lap and you wait for My Little Penis.
Collect all 7.
Yeah. Here's Richie. Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Card holder 4563.
Oh, all right.
Hooah! How about the Paul Poundstone chemistry set?
See, I don't know whether they're doing that one. That's sad.
She's not going to be out to endorse it.
All right, now this one I thought would have made it, Fezzy. Little polypropane.
Now that sounds like fun.
Yeah. But apparently one kid doesn't understand how to use propane.
Right.
And propane accessories. And the rest of the kids can't play.
So now that's going to be recalled, taken off the shelves,
yeah.
And no one gets to play with little polypropane.
All right, Ariel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, hi, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, I got one. You could be a proctologist, too.
And just leave it at that. You can be a proctologist, too.
Yeah, but the thing is, your parents might not be willing to participate.
All right, I see. That's always a problem. Hey, Rob. Rob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Rob.
2630 checking in.
Hooah!
What about Uncle Ronnie's magic 8-ball of Coke?
You know, I spent so many happy hours up all night playing with mine.
and Ron, I want you to know, it doesn't make you a bad person.
No, it don't make you a bad person. Everyone goes through stages.
And when you ask it questions, the answer is, no! Whatever you do, no! Should I answer that door? No!
The Lisa Croft action figure, no reason the doll may take out small children, Freddy Fight style. That's from Dan from Hoboken.
Situation last week on our very final show.
Yeah, we have this somewhere here. Al's, the revolving producer here is ready to play it for us. Remember we had in a young lady who came in and made us a turkey.
It was so nice to have Too Cute here. She brought in a turkey, all the trimmings. We're having a great time.
Having just a wonderful time, and then Lisa Croft called in, very angry with her. Mm-hmm. Those two have had a running battle on this show.
Right. It all started with the Halloween bar crawl, where they both wanted to go as Laura Croft.
Yeah.
So... Here's what happened with Too Cute and Lisa.
I have people online telling me someone there's threatening me with physical violence. Not a very memorable person, but would you like to repeat it?
Okay, I think somebody needs to go and pound a 40, chill out a little.
Is that all you know how to say? Listen, you're a miserable skank, and if I hear you open your mouth again, you're going out Friday Fright style, all right? See ya, partner.
And then for some reason the transmission ended there.
Yeah, it was exciting. Now, of course, Friday Fight style is because Lisa Croft... beat up our intern Friday fight the Friday before.
At the slumber party.
Now, I'm only guessing, but I think Lisa had a few drinks that night.
Yeah, she had just come in and had gotten the news. So she had been out drinking Lisa Croft style.
Maybe she should calm down with a new toy that I found on the market that might be banned.
Oh, really? What's that?
Yeah, it's called Happy Harry's Bag of H. And it comes with a syringe, a tourniquet, and a 2-day supply of smack.
And they don't want the kids playing with that?
I don't know. You could go on adventures in the park with Harry and see him shoot up on a bench.
It's a whole new world, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
All right, 877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Back from a long holiday weekend, we're Ron and Fez on 1027 WNEW.
Now, Fez, you were talking about some of those recalled toys that they have these years.
Right, yeah. Every holiday season, of course, they're going to put out the list of warning. Warning, don't buy these toys. They have hazards.
And while we're talking about toys that you shouldn't have for babies, babies are now coming to see us.
Really?
Now, Fez, you remember our buddy Rap? He's here tonight. What's up, Rapper?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Rap.
How you doing,
Rap,
Fez?
the big confirmed lifelong bachelor, gave in, and now he's a daddy, Fez.
My goodness.
Although at least this one he's actually claimed.
Right, true.
My first white one.
His first white baby. That's so romantic.
You know, you always remember your first white one. That is so true.
Right. But she's beautiful.
Thank you.
Jess, you going to talk for us at all or no?
No.
I don't blame you. Now she'll be a year?
1-year-old Friday.
Wow.
Wow.
And Fezzy. Now remember Rap, always the party guy, gun in each hand, always ready to fight.
Sure.
Now look at him. Domestic bliss.
Now he's a family man.
Big Bad Bill Sweet William now. Look at him, all totally calm.
Calm as can be.
Big Bad Billy, Sweet William now.
1 year old. What are you getting, Rapper?
I really don't buy her that much.
No.
Kind of haven't bought her too many things.
You can paint her in some new carpets in the nursery.
Nah, we went the deluxe route with her. Got her real carpets. We were tempted.
Rap is a slumlord and claims that he's the person who invented painting in the carpet instead of actually having real carpet.
So you paint the floors
thick.
Okay.
Thick paint.
Now,
thick paint.
Is slumlord the proper term, Rap?
I'd really like to say I provide decent, affordable housing to low and moderate income individuals.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
So you're a hero.
Oh, I'm an all-star.
So it's
and an inventor of painted-in carpets.
Because it's not so much the firemen or the cops. It's the slumlords.
Exactly.
That are the heroes now.
People should be looking up to me.
Yeah. How many houses you got now?
17.
Wow.
Nice.
All on Baltic or Mediterranean Avenue?
Martin Luther King Drive.
Oh, yeah.
Familiar.
By the way, if you're ever in a different town and you need to cop crack, just say, where is the Martin Luther King Drive in this town?
Because every town has one.
Right. It's always the scariest road to drive on.
You know, Ronnie, the sad thing is, years ago, we used to sell the drugs to the blacks. Now things are reversed.
Well, things have changed. There she goes. What she just heard you say. No, Daddy.
Not Daddy, other people.
Right.
People Daddy knew. Oh, Daddy didn't do that. Honest.
Oh, listen to Rap has a new funny voice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm playing with the baby voice.
What people say to you? Are you going to talk baby talk to her?
Yeah.
She is a baby.
Yeah, right.
That's a good point. You should talk baby talk to a baby.
I guess I shouldn't do it when other people can hear me, though.
Right, probably not on the radio. Not on the radio. I'm the radio. All right, here's some people want to tell you what kind of stuff that you shouldn't get this year.
Toys to avoid.
Toys to avoid. Here's Paul Bond. How you doing, Paul?
Hey, Paul.
How are you guys?
Hey, buddy, what toys should the families avoid this year?
Bamboo chutes and ladders.
All right, bamboo chutes and ladders, probably not good.
Yeah.
Another one?
Yeah.
To show us on the doll where he touched you game.
All right, I understand that one. All right, Paul, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, here's Chris. Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, I picked something up for my little nephew, but I wound up keeping it myself.
Oh, yeah, what was that?
It was a Sweet Melissa Speak and Spank.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that. When she speaks, you spank.
All right, Al Dukes?
Yeah. There's Al.
Big fag.
Al, he just called you big fag.
You want to do something about it?
It's not true.
I'm
now
gay.
you told him.
I'm gay. I'm gay.
Here's Dawn. Dawn, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, Dawn.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Card number 10147.
Hooah, hooah.
Okay, this is an accessory to Joe Pooh's toy.
Yeah.
It's the Happy Harry Easy Bake Crack Oven.
Easy bake crack ovens for some of the children.
Nice.
Right, maybe you could get them for some of the kids living in your tenements.
Yeah, that would come in handy. Plenty of crack in those neighborhoods.
And he's also painting the windows shut, which he says keeps them warmer, but I worry, Fez.
Right, those aren't curtains.
Right.
That's just painting a window shut.
No fires in my buildings, nothing that can cause them.
That's nice. That is nice.
No heat, no wiring. Solves those problems.
You'd have to have electricity to have an electrical fire.
All right, here is Robert. Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
Go ahead, pal. You're on the
How about
air.
my first set of autopsy tools?
That would probably not something you want to have the kids to have.
Yeah, it includes a skull saw, a chest cavity vacuum, and Al Duke's favorite part, the assorted rectal probes.
All right, thanks a lot, Robert. Here's
my first autopsy. Not fun.
No, not. Well, it's fun, sure, but it's not good for the kids. Hey, Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Go ahead, pal.
Yeah, from the makers of G.I. Joe, B.J. Joe.
You don't think? Yeah, you shouldn't have B.J. Joe for the children.
Yeah, with Don't Ask, Don't Tell Kung Fu Grip.
Right.
Yeah. You want to avoid that.
Here's Sean.
I don't know what to buy. I know what not to buy.
Right.
I don't know what to get.
You're not leaving a lot of openings here.
No.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, 678.
Hooah!
Hey, 678, what you got?
How about the Tommy Lee Kitty inner tube?
Oh, that is so wrong.
So awful. Although, remember how laid back he sounded on the phone?
Right, like it happens every day in his pool.
On the
911 call.
Yeah, basically, it wasn't even 911. It was like it wouldn't get a chance.
I think he called 411, just information. What do I do about this?
How do I get out of this? Hey, Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, good morning. Good afternoon, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Frank.
It's new product that just came out. It was at that big toy store. I picked it up by Nerf. The new Nerf napalm gun.
All right, well, that's no good.
Why's that?
No,
It sticks to kids. Napalm will stick to a child.
No, it's got a warning on the package.
Oh, okay.
It shows that little napalm girl running down the street having lots of fun with it, though. See, it's deceptive advertising on the package.
Has that napalm girl ever got a pair of pants yet?
No. Decided she didn't need them.
Oh, you want
I'm
to
waving to the baby.
Jessica wants to push the buttons. Go ahead. Push one. Go ahead.
You want to push one of those lights?
We might be going off the air, but go ahead and push one. All right.
All right, who did the baby pick?
The baby picked Scotty.
Oh, cool. Hi, Scotty.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
What you got?
I got the grape, ape, and tape home version.
Grape, ape, and tape.
Al, you're dragging us down even when you're not in the room. Have you noticed that?
It's like you leave a legacy of losing.
Right.
That was a popular game that night.
You're the New Jersey Giants, even when you don't mean to be. Hey, Greg. Greg, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Greg.
Yeah, I've got the Patty Hearst dollhouse, which includes foul-stained furniture, SLA banners, and the punishment closet.
All right, if this was 1978, we'd all be laughing and everything, but most people can't remember Patty Hearst. It's been a long time.
Behave and made your Mason shiver.
It's just, there's so many things that happened since then.
Bank robbing place that sold separately.
Patty Hearst is not right there for everybody like she used to be.
So don't anyone call in with the Lindbergh baby kidnapper.
Right. Well, that one is almost even closer. Hey, Evan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Evan.
Hey, guys, how are you?
I call him the gang.
Listen, this one, I'm surprised that it was recalled. It's by a very reputable company, Milton Bradley.
Uh-huh.
You probably remember it. It's called Laceration.
Laceration.
Oh, come on, guys. Work with me.
That's a good one. You kidding me?
I have another one.
Yes. I don't know. If that's the one you led with. I don't know if the other one's going to be any good.
Ouch.
I'm on the edge of my seat waiting for this next one.
It's the Gary Condit edition of Clue.
Ah, jeez. All right, well, it's closer than Patty Hearst. But it still feels like old news.
Yes. It was the intern in the Capitol with the knife.
Here's Chris. Chris, you're on Fez.
Hey, what's up? I have the Al Dukes ass feeder, where it's Al Dukes' ass in a bird cage, and you put little seeds in it.
Our effing show tonight.
Can we do that without you bothering us? With your ass feeder jokes?
I didn't say it.
There's a baby here. I hear pornography. Jackie, you're going to say anything to us tonight? Just tell us what it's like to be married to Rap. Look at him, no.
This is very shy.
No.
One of the rare times she's keeping quiet, Ronnie.
I noticed last night at dinner, Rapper. I'm telling you, Big Bad Bill, Fezzy. He's Sweet William now. Everything has changed. I'm willing to guess this. Rap, I'm willing to guess you don't even have rolling papers on you at this point.
Not at all.
Isn't that amazing?
I don't even know where to get them now.
Do you have a weapon on you of any type?
None.
That's amazing to me.
That's wild.
He used to go out dressed like the Phantom. He could pull weapons out of any place.
Things change.
Yeah, things change for the survivors, sure. Here's Will. Will, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Will.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, you got to be very careful with the Whammo genetic cleansing kit. It could accidentally be used on Aryan children.
All right, so we're even getting further and further distance away from current events.
With Hitler jokes. All right, we could have gone with a Milosevic ethnic cleansing kit and at least kept it in the past decade.
All right, Ivan, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hi, Ivan.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, buddy.
I got the Whitney Houston doll.
Yeah, the Whitney Houston doll, sure.
Fun.
First she starts off all nice and very sexy.
Right.
You keep feeding her a little crack, though, and she keeps shrinking.
All right, now we're current. And things are starting to happen on this show.
Be careful, that crack can be swallowed.
That's a good one. Here's Eddie. Eddie, you're on Ron of Fez.
Eddie.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. What's up?
I'll say good morning.
Well, I'm on different time. I just came back from flying. Give me a break.
All right, easy, Eddie.
Okay.
Hey, we did mornings the past two shows.
Right.
The Bush Girls fake ID kit.
All right, the Bush Girls fake ID kit.
Uh-huh.
How's that for being recalled?
If you buy now, they throw in the Dick Cheney home defibrillator.
That's cute, Fuzz. You did a little political tie-in, didn't you?
Yeah.
You heard one.
He came in and I tagged it.
Yeah, you tagged it. Here's Gay Randy. Gay Randy, you're on Ron of Fez.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hi, Gay Randy.
Yeah. Hey, Fez. How are you doing?
Yeah. What can we do for you?
I got a fun toy that's going out off the shelves this holiday.
What's that?
It's the Flip It If You're Pissed Al Dukes Championship Foosball Table.
All right. All right, let's bring Al back in here, the roving producer. Rap, here's what happened one night. Al Dukes, drunk in here, he says, I want to be blindfolded and see who I kiss. So we blindfold him, and Gay Randy comes in and makes out with him. Now, let me tell you something.
With tongue, Rap.
Rap, I know you've been drunk before, and worse. Have you ever thought, I'll put on a blindfold and trust these guys to have someone kiss me?
Never.
That's a plea, is it not?
I don't think I could get that drunk.
No one could. To me, that's a plea to finally come out of the closet.
Oh, Rap, you don't understand. That night, Al had almost 4 beers.
Right.
Makes sense now.
Right.
I blacked out.
He had 4 beers and 1 queer.
4 beers and a queer. Thank you, Randy.
You're welcome.
That's a 5-pack.
You know, gay guys can call themselves queer.
Did you guys see the Fact of Life reunion?
No, I didn't get a chance.
Survivor Series was on at the same time.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, was it bad?
And Britney Spears, which I put on TiVo.
Yeah, I got that TiVo, but I haven't seen it yet.
But the best part is that Natalie had 2 guys fighting over, and Joe didn't show up because she's quote unquote married now and has kids.
Right, she's married. Fine.
Yeah, that'll all happen.
Right.
So take it easy, guys.
Thanks, Gay Randy.
You're welcome.
All right. Jackie, I know you're leaving. At least say bye. Just say bye.
Just say bye. Come on, Jackie.
Bye.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. What, are we off the air? What did you do, Jackie?
What's wrong with your voice? That night, you did very good. You want to tell any stories about rap?
She's so nice. We're in the early lovey-dovey stages. In a couple of years, she'll be ripping in here, tearing me apart.
You don't know this. You broke him. I said it couldn't be done, but you broke him. You broke his spirit.
What's
there
wrong?
Goes that voice again.
Yeah, well, you did great with Rapper, you're doing all right, buddy. All right, here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Bye, baby.
Hey.
Bye, baby.
Not
How
you,
you doing?
Steve. I'm talking to Jess.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
I got pin the nuke on Bin Laden.
You know, when are we going to get this bastard?
That's what we have to figure out. If they're really closing in on him, like all the papers keep saying.
Yeah, maybe a map of a bunch of caves.
All right, let's...
we should have a date.
All right, thanks a lot, Stevie. Here, let's do this. Let's get a calendar out and get a little poll going. Everybody on the show, if you want to join in. Now, let's say this. It has to be, we'll do the day, and if anybody else is on your day, then the time.
All right, that's cool.
And we got to figure out, is it going to be the time they say they got him or the time that the news breaks?
Personally, I think you're going to have to go with the time they announce it.
Because they're not going to say we got him at 3:30 yesterday afternoon.
Right, yeah. I think that's going to be very vague, some of the details.
All right, so he could be dead for 2 days before they announce it, though.
Right, yeah.
If they want to do this testing. All right, Rap, let's say for you, when do you think they're going to get him?
I say December 24th.
They got the monkey.
December 24th?
Wow.
December 24th.
A Christmas miracle.
A Christmas gift to the nation, Rap. I like the sound of that.
I don't know. I think that they would try to hold it then because you think a lot of people would think, oh, my God, it's Christmas, we ought to spare somebody.
I don't think so. That might be military strategy. They'll think we have our guard down because it's Christmas Eve.
Like the Tet Offensive, huh?
I like that strategy.
All right. What do you think, Fez, if you got to go in this?
If I got to go on this, I'm going to go a little bit later. Hawk, find out exactly when Super Bowl Sunday is. We'll find out in, I guess, that first week of February, Super Bowl Sunday.
And never give me a Hooters calendar again, because it doesn't even have the months.
I know. Right now I'm picking Mamuary.
Right. It's just
30th.
Ridiculous. Where's our roving producer? Maybe we'll
Why
open
won't
this
he
up.
rove?
Maybe we'll put this on the website and we'll open it up to people.
Okay. That sounds cool.
So you got to do a day and time.
Right. I think you're going to have to give me February there, Hawk. February 2002.
Oh, wow, that's right. It's going to be in February.
Yeah, I'm going February 3rd is what I like.
All right.
So if the roving producer's around, he can start marking this off.
Yeah.
Rap likes Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, I think.
Joe Poo, what do you want?
August 29th, my birthday.
August 29th of next year?
What an optimist.
You know, if we don't get him to August 29th, he's going to overrun this country.
We'll have to get him on his way marching to our capital.
Let me ask you this, though. Does it count if all we do is capture him?
Ooh.
If all they do is capture him, I'll make this guarantee. I'll Jack Ruby his ass.
Nice, Jack.
If they try to bring him in, I'll act like I'm tying my shoes and I'll put 2 in his chest.
And they'll have that big guy in the white Texas cowboy hat next to him.
Like my dad says about Jack Ruby, there was an American hero. He didn't wait. Old Jack Ruby.
Right.
Smoking. Al, what do you want? What's your bet?
I'm taking January 12th.
January 12th.
Is that the start of the homosexual parade?
All right, Joe, let's not get it off on the gay thing every 5 seconds. He's gay. That's fine.
Al, control your staff.
Seriously, control Joe.
Wrong staff.
I know. That's not what Fez was talking about.
Control both your staff.
Don't just start stroking your staff. All right, Joe, you have more toys that we're calling, right, buddy? Hey, Joe.
Hey, guys, I got a great idea for the kids that want to be handy with their fathers this year.
Yeah, what's that?
How's about the Steam Pipe Alley Toolkit?
Get your balls out!
Thank you, which includes the Watley wrench, and for the plumbers, the Cantone drain snake.
taking in the wheel, but
Right.
He's just nailing. He's just swinging from the floor, this guy. Hey, Robert, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Hey, Robert.
Yeah, how about the Ron Bennington Get Me the Big Knife kit?
Get me the big knife, Fezzy. I'm going to kill myself.
Do not get him the knife.
Bring me the big knife. I'm going to cut my throat.
Do not go near that big knife.
Thank you, Robert.
Don't you do it. 877-692-1027.
All right, Joe writes in. He wants to be part of the pool, Fezzy. He says that they're going to come dragging Bin Laden out in chains, like the big brain bug in Starship Troopers.
I love it. Then they probed him.
It is that kind of situation where you got to shoot something down those holes, those bug holes.
It's the exact same terrain that they fought in on the bug planet in Starship Troopers.
Right.
Big giant bug caves that they're all crawling through, like a human ant farm.
All right, Liz, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Liz. You got to turn your radio down, Liz.
I got to get somebody on the phone, Fezzy.
You can send the roving producer out there.
He doesn't like to talk to the staff. He says that they're mean to him. Hey, Andy, you're on Ron and Fez?
Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
Good evening, guys. Big card holder 6043. My toy, Pop the Balloon Knot Kit.
Fun.
Pop the balloon knot.
Probably going to get recalled.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Joe.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, buddy, you're on the air with Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, for the toys, I know where we could get tons of them in Afghanistan. Terrorists are us.
All right, so you done a little joke there about Afghanistan, how many terrorists they got, right?
Yeah.
That's a cute one.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
That's okay.
That's all right. That ties everything in from the news. Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello,
How you doing,
Brian.
Ron and Fezzy?
Good, buddy.
How you doing, guys?
All
How about
right.
the radio chick boomerang? You can only throw it twice and then it doesn't come back.
So mean. It's our buddy. Has anybody heard from any of those guys lately?
No, I have not. Anyone?
I think they do mornings in a coffee shop in Brooklyn.
You know something,
Why
Joe?
do you have to pipe in?
That's what I'm hearing.
That's a wise-ass thing to say. That's our pals. If anybody I miss, it's that Chucky.
Yeah.
How much fun we had with Chuck when he would stop in late at night.
Which was often.
And he would always say, don't put me on the air, but we always had a ball with him.
And then he'd end up going on the air with some mystery voice. And so the first caller would call
Right,
and go,
hey, Chuck.
Hi, Chuck.
You know something, Joe? You haven't been around long enough to do that joke.
Sorry.
You don't understand this business.
From someone who took 9 months off.
Right.
I was pregnant.
You were not.
I had a kid.
You may be now.
I had a
Not
kid and
that.
kick you. No, you know what? I might be replacing you with the lute player.
Nice. How do you like that?
We got to take a break, Fezzy. 877-692-1027. The Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
New York Health and Racket Club just voted Manhattan's best health club for the 4th consecutive year.
You're kidding me, Fez.
No, 4 times.
When did the votes come in?
I believe the returns came in late last night, Ronnie. I was having trouble staying up, but I waited to see.
Well, you can belong to the best health club in New York for only $99 a month, no annual contracts. You're able to cancel out of this as soon as you feel like, you know what, I'm not ready to get in shape.
Sure. And then HRC offers 7 convenient clubs with their 8th and largest branch opening at 23rd and 6th. That's going to be in January.
Here's the cool thing, Fezzy, because one thing you want to do when you start a workout program is not be bored, and they've got all kinds of classes that you can take there. Step classes, stretch classes, cardio kick, power sculpt, yoga strength training, on and on and on, all at the New York Health and Racket Club.
Over 500 weekly classes you can attend, plus millions of dollars in cutting-edge exercise equipment.
1-800-HRC-BEST. That's 1-800-HRC-BEST.
Or check them out online at hrcbest.com. New York Health and Racket Club voted Manhattan's best health club.
Ron and Fez. Frequency. 1027 WNEW.
Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We're Ron and Fez. Remember, starting tomorrow, your chance to win a Samsung DVD player. Be sure to listen to the promos for the Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night.
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
Every time that you hear her give the moan of that day, Fezzy, not just any moan.
Right.
But it's got to be the moan that is advertised during Opie and Anthony. When you hear that, call in. First caller, right off the bat, Samsung DVD player.
Right, you'll be able to hear the specific moan you need to listen for when you hear the new promos for the Ron and Fez Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night. You can hear them during Opie and Anthony tomorrow during their show.
Now, there's not a moan she does that I don't want to hear. That's the amazing thing.
Yeah, they're all good.
I don't need a DVD player when I hear that moan. I got my own DVD working for me. You know what, Fezzy? I'm willing to guess that you're getting me DVDs for Christmas. You always do that.
I like to get you DVDs.
Well, you give me 20, 30 DVDs.
20 or 30 DVDs?
And good ones, too. Don't put me in that DVD write-off pile that you got the ones from last year.
Last year I got you a very nice Nighthawks with Sylvester Stallone and Carl Weathers.
That was because the Roosevelt Island tram was in it.
Now, was it just another tram, or did they call it Roosevelt Island tram?
No, it was the real tram.
So they were able to somehow keep some reality there.
Right, but then they also acted like there's a tram driver that could be taken over in a terrorist plot. And
sure.
Yeah.
That'll drive you nuts when you watch a movie that takes place in New York.
Right.
And you realize that just for their own convenience, they've taken something out of continuity.
Right.
They've screwed something up just for their own sakes.
No, at no time do you ever look at a car chase and it makes any sense at all.
Right.
You know, a car chase, they're on Fifth Avenue, then they're in Harlem, then they're in Brooklyn, and they're back on Fifth Avenue. And you're thinking, why not just run straight down Fifth Avenue?
Right. Now, it's like that movie Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm watching that, and the scene where she goes in Bloomingdale's and destroys the TV sets.
Right.
And does all that shopping. So they leave Bloomingdale's on Lexington, and he's going to take her home. He found her in Bloomies. So they leave there. You see them walking through Times Square.
Yeah.
Which, all right, now you're way out of the way from Bloomingdale.
Now you got a good 25-minute walk, probably.
Uh-huh. Then, next thing you know, they're still walking along, and he has to come up with a name for her. And he goes, oh, where are we? Oh, Madison. So they've walked from Lexington through Times Square, back all the way around again to Madison. They're headed back towards Lexington.
Now, what's the reason there? You think they think, we need a picture of Times Square in the middle of this scene? You know, Tom Hanks has been in New York. Ronnie Howard, who directed it, they've been in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I assume the writer has the opportunity to walk up and down the street. Why suddenly make everybody go, what the F is this?
Just to throw Times Square in the background of a scene. Just to make it look scenic.
Now, here's the weird thing. It literally takes you out of the movie.
Uh-huh.
Because you're sitting there in a movie theater and you're going, where the hell are they going?
Where are they walking?
You're supposed to be walking home. You're walking all over the damn place. You're never going to get her home.
If he's going to take her through Times Square, you know, her name's going to be Broadway or 7th Avenue.
Maybe before Mayor Giuliani leaves office, he can make that situation that if you want to film something in New York, it has to be correct.
Right, yeah, it has to be accurate and keep with the continuity.
All right, here's one that got to me this summer. AI. Remember that movie, AI?
Oh, yeah, little Haley Joel as the robot kid.
All right, at one point, they are... the kid dives in the water, right?
Right.
So he's somewhere around Midtown at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he was somewhere, around Radio City or something.
Right, yeah, okay.
He's swimming underwater. He sees Coney Island. I'm thinking, did he swim that far underwater? Did he swim 5-6 miles out of his way?
Yeah, so he's in Manhattan, Midtown Manhattan, jumps in the water, lands in Coney Island in Brooklyn.
It's going straight down the whole time. Not getting caught in some kind of jet stream. And I yelled out in the movie, what is he, in some kind of a stream here that has taken him? And people going, shh. And I go, no, I will not shush. This is incorrect.
I know,
and you've ruined the movie for me.
But you yell that in every movie.
Every movie I see a mistake like that, I will break up.
All right, I'll throw out another Ron Howard film, Night Shift, with Henry Winkler and Michael Keaton. All right, I watched this. They're on a subway together. It's the scene where Michael Keaton yells, "Love brokers."
Right, okay.
All right, they're on the subway together. You look at the sign on the subway. It's the Grand Central Shuttle. Goes between Times Square
and Grand
Central Station. They're on there. It comes to a stop. Michael Keaton says, "This is my stop." He gets out. Henry Winkler stays on the train. Why? There's only 2 stops. You're going back to where you came from, Henry Winkler.
All right, here's another one. the City Slickers.
All right.
All right, for some reason, he lives in Queens, right?
Sure, right.
And yet he's taking the Roosevelt Island tram home. Then what are you doing? Catching a cab? The rest of the way? He's stuffed in the Roosevelt Island tram, which they make it look like is really used.
Right.
Like, you know, thousands of people are using that tram as transportation.
The mass transit of that thing.
Also, I'm not even going to get into it, but the very end of that movie, for some reason, his family picks him up at LAX instead of JFK.
Well, he was looking for a smile, and he found it on a tram.
Right, yeah, you're looking for a smile. All right, here's Dan. Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dan.
What's up, guys?
What can we do for you?
From the professionals. Did you ever see, when at the end, Natalie Portman takes the Roosevelt Island tram to Wildwood, New Jersey?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, because they show her at the end. She's taking the tram, and the next thing you know, she's at the girls' school.
In Wildwood. So the tram now runs 150 miles down the beach.
You can still see the Manhattan skyline from Wildwood.
Right.
That tram takes you over half of the East River, but in the movies, you can get anywhere on it. It's the magic tram.
All right, that's a good one, Dan. Thanks. See, that kind of stuff freaks me out. 877-692-1027. All right, Fezzy, here's Laura Brooks on. She's somewhat of a movie buff. Laura Brooks, how you doing, honey?
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're calling a gang.
Hi, Laura Brooks.
Hi, Fez. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was very nice. Thank you for asking.
Oh, good. The one that always bugs me the most is Moonstruck.
Moonstruck, of course, Cher.
Nicolas Cage.
Where we also got this fabulous line.
Bring me the big knife. I'm going to cut my throat.
Yeah. Now, that was Cher's Academy Award-winning film.
Yes. And Olympia Dukakis as well. One for that. But she parks her car in Little Italy and then walks down the block and she's in Brooklyn to get back to her house.
Now, Laura, here you're related to Albert Brooks. Why the hell do they do this?
I don't know.
I would love to meet a filmmaker who would explain this to us.
There's some that are more meticulous. I know Martin Scorsese in Taxi Driver made sure that everything matched. You know, when the cab was going down the street,
right.
It stayed going down that stayed going down, Fifth Avenue.
And then jump all over the place.
Exactly. And
all right, now I feel like I got to go back and watch Taxi Driver to make sure. Because that's the kind of stuff, I swear, it pulls me straight out of the movie.
Me too, absolutely. And Moonstruck, that's the worst. And she'll be walking around the corner in Brooklyn and wind up in Manhattan. And then reverse it. She'll be in Manhattan and wind up in Brooklyn.
All right. All right, well, that's a good one. Now I'll watch for that.
Yeah.
Maybe she's got a time tunnel or something.
Now, where was she, at Mulberry Street?
Yeah, she parks her car in a parking lot on Mulberry Street, but the family lives somewhere in Brooklyn.
Why not just say they lived in Mulberry Street and leave it at that? Italians live there.
I know. Would that hurt anyone's feelings about this movie?
Right.
And the other thing that was upsetting about that is she parks her car in a lot on Mulberry Street, and it's like all black attendants there, which you never see on Mulberry Street.
Right. Exactly. Somebody get their feelings hurt. All right, here's another situation. I'm watching Escape from New York.
Okay.
And I just caught this the other night being rerun. And at the end of the movie, they're trying to escape from New York, and they go, and up to this point, it seemed like everything was fine. Then they go, come on, we'll take the 69th Street Bridge.
Right.
Instead of the 59th Street Bridge, there is no, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe they were afraid they'd be sued by the Queensboro Bridge Association.
Why make that obvious mistake?
I don't get it.
That's weird. Get them. They're on the 69th Street Bridge.
Right. All right, thanks a lot, Laura.
Okay, guys, take care.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you, Laura Brooks. She has another Cookie Crazy page online.
Yeah, Cookie Crazy page. Everything about her is, her whole page all about the funniest man alive, Albert Brooks.
Her uncle.
Who's funnier than Albert?
Nobody.
I was hoping you'd yell me, but okay, fine, Fezzy. Nick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, Ron and Fez?
Yeah,
Hi, Nick.
Whatchamacallit? Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
Filmed in Astoria.
When they just called Astoria Tale.
And also Goodfellas. Most of it was filmed in Astoria, right behind my house.
All right, here's the situation. A lot of times, one thing about Astoria is that neighborhood has stayed kind of the same.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, even like if they shoot something in New York, that would like take place at the 1700s or 1800s, they'll go down to Philly and shoot it there because they've preserved that. Where you go into the Bronx and it's not going to look like Italians live there anymore.
Okay, right.
In Goodfellas, too, you know the scene where he grabs the post guy? That's him. And then they bring him to the oven?
Right.
That's right across the street. The funny thing is, because they filmed it right there. So the pizzeria that they dressed up, it wasn't even a pizzeria. It's half of a funeral home.
Is that right?
And it's right across the street, because they make it look like they bring him on a car ride somewhere.
And that kind of yeah, I know. That kind of freaks you out when they do that.
Yeah, you look in the background. You can see where they grabbed the post guy. It's, no, whatever.
All right, see you later.
Later.
Another thing with this story is that movie Frequency with Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's talking to his son in the future on the ham radio.
Right, they were watching the Mets at both times or whatever.
Right.
The 69 Mets.
So that's supposedly, I think the one scene, Dennis Quaid says something like, Bayside, born and raised, you know, in Queens. Well, the whole thing's in Astoria if you watch the movie.
Yeah.
You can see the Triborough Bridge.
Right, they're actually playing baseball under some field under the Triborough Bridge. Why couldn't they just say Astoria, born and raised? Why does he have to say Bayside?
I know. Would that ruin the movie for anyone?
Yeah, we're not asking you to change locations. Just call it the correct thing.
Just call it wherever you're at.
It doesn't even make sense. Hey, Matt, you're on Ironic Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah,
hey,
Matt.
What's up, guys? What about the mountains in the background and Rumble in the Bronx?
Right.
Oh, the great Jackie Chan.
Yeah, where are the mountains in the Bronx? The only mountain I know is the landfill by Orchard Beach.
Here's what that was. That was like done in like Vancouver.
Yeah,
So that,
exactly.
I mean, you're looking at the Canadian Rockies in the distance there.
Yeah.
These gigantic things, and for some reason they're calling that the Bronx.
Yeah, it's wild.
What a view you have from the Bronx now.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I love it. I want to go skiing.
Right.
Now, another complaint I've heard about Rumble in the Bronx is the gang. They say you'll never find such an ethnically diverse gang in the Bronx as they had in that film.
Well, to me, once you get past the mountains, then, you know, you might as well act like that there's car hops in the Bronx. I don't care. I don't. There can't be a worse thing than having mountains in the Bronx movie. That's just ridiculous. Hey, although, now thinking that you can take the Roosevelt Island tram all the way to Wildwood, New Jersey. I gotta go see the professional.
That's a long cable car ride.
Hey, Albert, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Albert.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, before I get to my, continuity director on acid thing, you guys watch AIN. It's a Channel 68, and I've been getting the best Florida wrestling. 6 a.m. in the morning, like NWA knockoffs. It's really small. I saw Doink last week on there, and Brutus the Barber, and all this kind of stuff like that.
Really? What's the name of it again?
It's AIN is the name of the network.
Right.
I think it's All Independent Network, and it comes on Channel 68 Manhattan.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
6 o'clock in the morning, you'll get all of this really cheesy, small Florida wrestling.
And do you know what the name of the Florida wrestling is?
One of them is like NWA Wildside. It's supposed to be like ECW or something like that.
All right, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, but the flick I'm talking about is Hudson Hawk.
All right.
Bruce Willis and Danny Aiello. They go in through the Holland Tunnel, and the exit they come out is the Brooklyn Bridge. Brooklyn side, if you can believe it, like going through a tunnel and coming out on a bridge.
Right. Both those guys lived in New York before.
Right.
Why wouldn't one of them turn around to the director and go, "Excuse me,
it's disturbing.
This is ridiculous."
And there's a lot of other stuff in that movie that's terrible. You know, they start singing and dancing. It's supposed to be an action movie, and it's coming off of Die Hard, so everybody's expecting to see Bruce Willis in a good movie, and it's.
I don't know how to tell you this, but every time that movie's on, I watch it. I don't know why.
Yeah, hey, I love you guys on the Thursday, Friday on the holiday thing. That was great.
All right, thanks a lot, my friend.
Peace.
See ya. All right, here's Sal. Sal, you're on Ron Fez.
Hello, Sal.
Yeah, hi, how's it going?
We're all right. How you doing, Sal?
Okay, first, City Slickers. They lived in New Rochelle.
And then what the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing on that tram now runs to New Rochelle?
Hell of a cable, huh?
Yeah, it's a long one.
Yes. Okay, Godfather 1. When Michael got picked up by Saluzzo and McCluskey from Jack Dempsey's restaurant.
Right, he was at Jack Dempsey's.
Yeah, they're going to Jersey.
Yeah.
And they made that U-turn on the Willis Avenue Bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a little off.
Right. You wouldn't be going to Jersey that way.
Yeah, that's.
And he came back. And then he ended up in the Bronx, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then somebody gets gunned down on Long Beach Causeway, which doesn't look anything like that. Actually, that was Floyd Bennett Field he got gunned down.
Well, again, it's the 40s, so they had to go find something that looked like the 40s.
Yeah.
I'll give them a break on that kind of stuff. All right, thanks. But when something is current, and it would just as easy for you to use the real name. That's what I don't understand.
And no one would be upset by that in the least.
Hey, Tommy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Carlito's Way?
Carlito's Way, yeah, okay.
Carlito's Way. The scene at the end when they're in Grand Central, and he's going down the escalator, and he's shooting like 6 gangsters that are after him.
Right.
Did you ever notice that he's on that escalator for about 10 minutes?
And it seems like, really, if one of those gangsters just would have stayed in the middle of Grand Central, they'd have caught him in about 4 minutes.
Right. Also, he's in Grand Central taking the train to Miami.
Right.
Okay.
Last time I checked, there's no trains that go to Miami.
You yell that out in the movie, then. You should.
All aboard for Miami.
See ya.
Hey, Patrick. Patrick, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey guys, Pearl Harbor?
Yeah.
The American pilots are being trained on Long Island, but there's mountains all over the terrain.
Yeah, the beautiful. They had them back in the 40s.
Yeah,
that was
I climbed Mount Massapequa last week.
Mount Massapequa.
I wouldn't watch Pearl Harbor for historical accuracy anyway.
Those mountains were eventually moved to the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx.
All right, see you later, man.
See ya.
Now, you mentioned Die Hard. Die Hard 3, the last one?
Yeah.
Now, from what I understand, the bridge scene in there where they're jumping down onto the passing ship,
yeah.
If you look in the background on the behind the bridge, there's nothing but swampland.
Yeah, I don't know where they were supposed to be in that bridge.
So, I don't know.
They were somewhere north, like upstate New York or something, I guess, right?
Is that what it was supposed to be?
Well, didn't he ride under the during the reservoir system for 150 miles or something? Remember when they were taking those
right, yeah,
trucks through the aqueducts or whatever the hell it was?
That's right.
I'm going, where the hell are they going with this? But I guess they drove it all the way to Florida.
Oh, okay. It's connected there.
Hey, James, you're on the Fez.
Hey, James.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Listen, there's a really bad one. It's called FX.
Yeah.
The guy that was he was in the Tom Cruise movie Cocktail. He was in it, and they're doing a chase scene. They're all the way down by what used to be the World Trade Center. Then they're up at the Intrepid. Then they're back down the World Trade Center. It's crazy.
They did that same kind of thing in The Cowboy Way. That movie, The Cowboy Way, did you ever see that?
Right.
Where they take these horses that they get at Central Park, then they're riding them all the way like down Battery Park, then they're way back up here again. I'm going, who's got this kind of time?
Or that kind of horse.
Right. A horse is going to die on you.
You ride it that hard.
Paul, you're on a Fez.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul.
Hey, guys, how you doing tonight?
Good, man. What can we do for you?
The supposed quintessential New York date movie, Serendipity.
Sure.
I didn't see this movie.
Oh, you're not missing much. It's really the quintessential suburban Toronto movie, because when they're skating in Woolman Rink at Central Park, John Cusack and the British broad, it's like this little hockey rink with like mountains in the background, instead of like Woolman Rink, which is like kind of square or like triangular, and it's just, that's not New York.
All right, there's mountains.
Toronto.
Now, why the hell would they do this? They're shooting in New York so they could have authentic New York things. They're using the store.
Right, the Serendipity.
Why the hell would they suddenly go, all right, let's shoot the rest of it in Toronto?
They could have gone up to Central Park and shot Woolman Rink, you know.
Why not act like two people are in love in Toronto? Who gives an F?
I would have seen it with my girlfriend anyway and been miserable either way, so what are you going to do, you know?
Even if that's what you're locked into, we have to shoot this scene here. With the technology, take the damn mountains out of the scene.
If you could put a dinosaur in it, you can erase some mountains.
Easy enough. See, it's laziness.
It is. It's laziness.
It's Hollywood laziness.
All right, Richard, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Richard.
Hi, Ron. Hey, Fez. Good evening. Another big scene, and actually it's 3 goof-ups. Home Alone 2, Macaulay Culkin lands at Kennedy Airport, but now they're showing him a scene at LaGuardia Airport looking over Manhattan. The only thing is, though, LaGuardia Airport faces Rikers Island.
Right.
Okay.
And there's no way of seeing Manhattan from LaGuardia Airport.
All right, that's good. I'm going to watch for that. Thanks a lot, Richard.
You got it.
All right, the ones that I haven't picked up before, Fez, now I'll be watching for.
Yeah, now you got to definitely watch. I like any with the tram in it. Those are my favorites.
We should write a book. You effed up every movie you ever made in New York. People would love it.
That one that just came out with Chris Rock, Down to Earth, where he's the angel or the dead guy.
Right.
He's supposed to be at a hospital in Queens or Brooklyn.
Right.
You look over his shoulder, there's the tram going by.
Right, sure. I saw that movie. I cried and cried.
You did?
Yeah,
Why?
I didn't think it was ever going to end.
Oh, yeah.
Thought I was stuck there.
He's the polite New Yorker.
Hey, Bob, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bob.
How you doing, guys?
What can we do for you, Bob?
Well, do you ever see the movie Death Wish? I'm sure you have.
Sure.
Well, you know in the scene after Charles Bronson goes, he's sitting in a diner and he pulls out a big wad of money?
Yeah.
Well, when he gets up, he's supposedly in uptown Manhattan in the diner. But when he gets up and he walks out of the diner, he's standing on the corner of 8th Street and 9th Street and 8th Avenue in Brooklyn. And he's going down a subway. And they show the sign. And then he walks along the subway, and then he walks up the stairs, and he's back in Central Park.
It's just stupid.
Is there any way someone could have moved the diner while he was in it?
I have no idea, but it's one of those New York movies. You just got to give them artistic licensing.
I won't do it anymore, though. I've had enough. I've given them enough license. Thanks.
Hear that? Your artistic license has been revoked.
Get it right. How hard is that to get it right? Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, 5370 here. What's up, guys?
Hooah, hooah, hooah. Hey, Scott.
All right.
Hey, Al, what do we... Hold on for 1 second.
Sure.
What have we decided on the food issue?
I think they're still coming up with ideas.
I don't want these ideas to go to the end of the show.
Okay, I'll get them right now.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Scott, you're on Ron and Fez. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, that movie Money Train, that real cinematic classic.
Oh, yeah.
There was a scene where J-Lo was in the booth there playing as a token booth clerk.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it gets set on fire. The cops chase the guy who's going to set the booth on fire out of the station. The station's 5th Avenue. All right, they have a big chase scene. They're running across Central Park South and everything else, run through the park, and the guy comes back in at 5th Avenue again.
Okay.
So
All right, I have to watch for that one, too. Now, all I remember from that movie is that people actually started to burn up the subway attendants, like in the movie. That they actually learned, okay, you can take this thing and squirt it inside and light the subway attendants up.
Oh, this'll work.
That's it.
Thank you for the call, 877-692-1027.
Hey, Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Ron and Fez, how you doing, guys?
What can we do for you, Rich?
I've got possibly the worst one ever because it's about 20 minutes of the movie. Quicksilver with Kevin Bacon and Lawrence Fishburne.
Uh-huh.
They're New York City messengers, bicycle messengers.
Right.
They have a race scene. All of a sudden, there are hills of San Francisco in New York City.
Now, I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I always thought they were in San Francisco.
No, because he's a stockbroker.
That's right, he's a stockbroker.
And Paul Rodriguez has New York City hot dog cart at the end of the movie.
Yeah, there is that gigantic hill race.
And there's actually trolley tracks in the street.
Right, I mean, you're not going to find any other hills that look anything like those hills in San Francisco.
There is no way. There is nowhere anywhere but San Francisco. There's not a big building in sight during the race.
What are they thinking? We really need some good hills?
Bike messengers are really fast. Because they got from Midtown to San Francisco in about 8 minutes of screen time.
Then make him a bike messenger in San Francisco.
And
exactly. Well, you don't know, because then you can't really have that good tie-in with the stock market.
All right, only in movies do you solve everything with a contest.
All right, yeah.
But
no time in real life would someone hand over their life.
Bronx and just go mountain biking.
All right, yeah, thanks. That's it.
Thanks, Rich. Good one, man.
But in these movies, they're like, all right, I'll bet the house on this race.
Yeah.
On a boat race? When does that happen in real life? If you did this, you'd be like, F you. I'm not giving you my house because your sailboat is faster than mine. You're out of your mind.
Well, he won. Here's the house. Here's the keys.
All right, Al, what did we come up with?
I have a list.
All right.
I don't want a list. I want one single thing.
Okay, the most popular choice was pizza.
What are we, children? What are we, Chuck E. Cheese?
Who did you interview? Kindergartners?
What do they want to do, have slides afterwards, Al?
No, they just suggested it seems the opposite of Thanksgiving food is pizza.
Why do I want the opposite of good food?
Well,
why wouldn't I just not want good food?
Now,
no, you know what? The opposite of Thanksgiving food would be dog crap. You want me and Fez to sit down and eat dog crap?
No. I just thought that the opposite of like turkey and stuff would be pizza, Italian food.
Italians don't have Thanksgiving.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Then why not lasagna? Why just pizza? Like we're children.
Will we get the pizza before or after nap time? That's what I'm wondering. Continue with your list.
You want Fezzy to take a nap?
No.
I will.
You know what?
I'll give you the show.
Give another bad thing and I break a finger. I promise you.
Okay. Cheeseburgers.
Are you telling me that Fez and I couldn't come up with pizza and cheeseburgers? I'll tell you what else. Why don't you do this? And then we'll watch cartoons when we're done. We'll watch effing cartoons.
This one was my idea.
Wait, I know. You'd cut up little pieces of hot dogs for us so we won't choke.
If the next one is macaroni and cheese, you're getting it.
Let's do PBJ, and then you cut the crust off.
Can we get a grilled cheese?
How about a Chucky milk for Uncle Fezzy?
Or do you just want to pass out Lunchables?
I'll tell you what. Why don't Fez and I just lick your taint? That's what, because it's basically what you're saying.
That's what you're asking.
Right.
You're asking for a taint licking.
You going to try to put your taint in my mouth?
I am not, no.
I'll donkey punch you. I'll donkey punch you.
Wouldn't that be the opposite of Thanksgiving food? Your taint?
I think it would. If we were on Earth, too, every Thanksgiving, people would eat your taint.
We would carve your taint. And people would say, white taint or dark taint?
Taint no difference in my face. Taint no difference. It's all good. You drive me nuts, Al.
All right, what's the next one? Slurpees?
Breakfast sandwiches. Like on a bagel.
That's interesting.
Huh.
That caught me so unaware.
Yeah. That's the opposite of Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving's dinner. This is breakfast.
And then cheesesteaks was also on the list.
Oh, no. Now I'm confused. I don't want you to come back with me with 5 different specials.
I can narrow it down. You like the breakfast sandwiches?
Sure.
And then the cheesesteaks you kind of like.
Right.
And I wasn't sure about the pizza.
If you want effing pizza, get yourself an effing pizza.
What about this? You just give us a snack and the two of us jump into a ball pit and play like babies. We're not children. We're not infants.
Do you want us to jump in a ball pit?
No.
Or as you call it, your shorts?
How about you give each of us a baby cookie and one of those cups with the lid on the top, so in case we spill.
Yeah, a sippy cup.
A sippy cup, is that it?
Are we having sippy cups or juice boxes?
You going to change Fez's Pampers before we do this, or we going to...
Because I need it. Had a long day. I need it.
This whole thing is frustrating. I've never been quite so frustrated. Jimmy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yo.
Yeah.
Chinese food. Chicken and broccoli, fuyong.
Why don't you ever think of Chinese?
Wonton soup.
There's so many different ones in the area, I wouldn't know what's the good one.
Well, let's start trying them. Let's go through them methodically, one after another.
China Fun around the corner on Broadway's good.
You know what? Why don't we do this? We get some Chinese food, you tape your eyes back, and come in here and do a kabuki dance for the two of us.
All right.
You want to do that,
Me?
Al? No, I'm talking
Not
Al.
you, Jimmy.
Jimmy, you came up with a good idea.
And bound your feet and your bulls.
Johnny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello,
Hey,
Johnny.
Ron Fez, good to hear you again.
Yeah.
A nice bacon, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel. But the bagel's got to be warm.
Obviously, the bagel's got to be warm.
Of course.
We're not animals.
We haven't gotten hot food in here ever.
We don't sleep out. Remember that time we told you how to get us donuts?
Hot.
And how'd they come in?
Hard as a rock.
All right, wait a minute. Billy came in. He wants to bring something up. He's got an interesting idea.
All right, bring him in. Staples! Now! Yes, Staples.
Why don't you take a cab up to Harlem and try out that new pizza place we were talking about months ago?
Remember when you did the Two Boots pizza run?
Yeah.
And you, just record time, really.
That's when you had the fabulous pimp mobile. That's when things used to be happening around here.
But you don't have the pimp mobile, do you?
Is Joe Poo driving?
I don't believe so.
You mass transit bastards. I can't stand the look
They
at
all took the tram in.
What was the name of that pizza place up there?
Annie's or something?
It's supposed to be the best. Where's it at?
It was like on 116th and 1st.
I believe, or second. I can check it. I'll call information and find out. I believe the name is
I don't know about the whole cab thing back and forth. I do like the idea of sending this son of a bitch to Harlem with a big I hate African sign around his neck.
Yeah. If you did that, you'd have to get out of the cab and then flag another one.
Yeah, because they won't wait for you in Harlem.
No,
Why don't he walk back and forth?
I wouldn't mind the cold pizza.
Hey,
if
we
you
got
had to walk through Harlem.
I'll tell you what, you willing to do this, Al? I got that afro wig down in our office. Friday, run down and get the afro wig.
This has potential. Al, you want a pizza so bad.
Here's the thing.
This is the way to get it.
If he's killed, what are we going to do for food?
Oh.
Maybe a couple of those bagels to hold us over. The
Yeah.
bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Sure.
What's this bagel place he was talking about? Al, he's mentioned it. You're going to write this down when people say something good.
I don't know if he mentioned the place. He just said that would be a good sandwich.
No,
I know a good
he's-
bagel place.
Where?
Pick a bagel? The place that's right downstairs when you step out of the elevator?
What an idiot.
You got this town wired, man.
He doesn't even have the effing block wired. Go ahead.
What about a nice big corned beef or pastrami sandwich on rye from like the deli or something?
Tools, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Tools.
Hey.
Yeah.
I guess like anything like a Muslim, whatever those guys eat out there.
I ain't eating Muslim food.
Yeah.
There's too much shrapnel in it anymore.
Really? You don't know what you're getting.
You bite down on a piece of shrapnel.
You're eating cruise missile couscous. Cruise couscous.
Hey, Will, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Will. All right, we lost Will.
So what do you put the afro wig on?
Yeah, Freddie Fright went and got the afro wig out of the office.
This way you'll fit in Harlem.
That way. All right, now you look like a guy going to order pizza.
Right.
Now you look like you belong in Harlem.
That's perfect look for you. Now let's hear you in like your best black accent. Ask for something.
Yeah. You got to ask for pizza.
Yo, can I get some pie over here, man?
What's that? California?
Can I get some...
What are you, a surfer?
Pizza pie over here.
Yo, word up. I need pizza.
Who are you, Cameo ordering pizza? Word to your mother here? Now, our buddy Rap's in here tonight. Rap, you're a slumlord.
I speak excellent slum.
Uh-huh.
Afro.
Do you think Al Dukes could pass?
I don't think he has it.
No.
No, he don't have the
He looks a little like Macy Gray to me. No, you really do.
We gotta get you some feather boas or something.
He needs some of that grease they put in that wig.
Hey, Gary, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey,
Hi, Gary.
Doing?
Yeah.
The pizza place on 116th and 1st is Patsy's Brick Oven.
Patsy's Brick Oven.
Yeah, but you got to get it well done and nice and crisp, otherwise it's real soggy.
And you said it was...
I don't like soggy.
Yeah.
No, but you got to make sure they leave it in extra long.
Oh, okay. And you said it was 116th?
Yeah, 116th and 1st.
Okay. So we had the address, right? We just didn't know the name.
It's a real dive. It looks like a hole in the wall, darkened windows, everything. I don't even think they have tables in there. Just serve pizza and that's it.
All right, thanks.
You're welcome.
The problem is we need him to have his own wheels back and forth.
Right.
No, I don't know. The way he's nodding yes makes me feel like we sent him. But then it sounds like it's going to be a $20 round-trip cab.
Besides the pizza.
And then if I get a soggy pizza, I'll be swinging.
And then I'm afraid he's going to lose that afro wig. We could always do that tomorrow, and if someone wants to bring in their car.
Yeah, I'd rather Joe Pooh brought in his wheels, and then we pay for his parking.
Joe Pooh.
What's up, brothers? All right, he's ready to go.
You may be putting on an afro wig.
What? Why? Do you want to get me beat up or something? Hey, Brian, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, guys, what's going on? 11186.
Hooah!
You got to go with the gyros from Billy's friend's place.
Oh, Caravas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I could go for a good gyro right now, too.
There you go.
All right, now you're thinking. Now you're finally thinking. You should be a producer, not Al.
He should be a roving producer, just calling in the show.
All right, when we come back, Fezzy, we'll have decided on what food we're getting.
Oh, good, and we'll make that announcement.
And then also we'll talk to Sweet Melissa about how you folks can win a DVD tomorrow night.
A Samsung DVD player. What you're going to listen for is the Ron and Fez Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night. We'll have all the details coming up.
All right, 877-692-1027 is the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Stacker 2, it's the world's strongest fat burner, and it works in 45 minutes. That's guaranteed.
You know, Fezzy, if we took a couple Stacker 2s, we wouldn't be sitting here starving like animals. You take a Stacker 2, 45 minutes, you're not even thinking about food.
That's right. You can eat what you want. You're still going to lose the weight because the cravings are going to get crushed by the natural appetite suppressants in Stacker 2.
Maybe we give a couple of Stacker 2s to Al and see if he can eat this food by the time it gets here.
If he even still wants it.
Let's give him 2 Stacker 2s and send him to Harlem.
Perfect. With the afro wig.
Sure, where he'd be comfortable.
Stacker 2 curbs your appetite, crushes the cravings, plus gives you that energy boost. Whether you want to lose 10 or 100 pounds, Stacker 2 really works.
Stacker 2, check them out online at stacker2.com. That's Stacker, the number 2.com.
Or give them a call at 1-800-LIGHTLINE. That's 1-800-LITELINE. Stacker 2 is everywhere. Pick it up at GNC, Rite Aid, Eckerd, CVS, Dwayne Reed, Vitamin Shop, Vitamin World, and other fine stores. Get on the Stacker, Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're Ron and Fez. Thanks for being with us tonight. Ron Bennington, Fez WNEW with you. Toll-free phone number 877-692-1027.
All right, we were talking about starting tomorrow night, your chance to win a Samsung DVD player.
Nice.
Every night here. And wouldn't that be a great way just to be done? A big Christmas gift?
Right, you score that, and then, there you go. Here, I got your DVD player.
Why don't you give me one of those, Fez, instead of the crappy stuff you give me every year?
You have a DVD player.
I know, but I need 2.
What do you need 2 for?
I just always like to have an extra of everything. And you're known for getting really bad Christmas gifts.
I am not. I get great gifts. I do excelente.
Every year after you give me something, as soon as you leave, I just go, what the F am I going to do with this? Where with a DVD player, I hook it up to my TV, and there's hours of enjoyment.
I'm not getting you a DVD player for something you already have.
Why don't you just give me money this year?
No, I'm not giving you money.
You know what?
That's not personal.
You know what I would love more than anything else?
What?
$600.
You want $600?
Yes.
I am not giving you $600.
I'll tell you what, give me $300 now and then $300 at Christmas.
No, that would ruin the surprise.
Give me $200 now and then $300 at Christmas.
I'm not giving you $600. I'm not giving you cash. It's impersonal.
It's going to be another effed up Christmas. Well, we're giving out DVD players all next week.
And what you need to do is listen for the Ron and Fez Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night.
Now that DVDs are around, could you even imagine having tapes? I'd feel like an animal renting tapes.
You don't want to get caught in that section of the store.
You know, you might as well just ask for a butter churner. That's that weird. Give me 2 tapes, and give me a rock to beat my clothes on down at the river.
And I'll take that all home in my Model T.
Now, Joe Poo, what do you have?
VCR.
Sure you do.
I just got one.
In Bayonne.
I just got the Bayonne Betamax. It's great.
In Bayonne, the neighbors are standing outside of his house trying to peek in. It's like having your own movie studio.
Watch. He'll rewind the show he's watching.
They have tapes of Tara Lipinski.
I thought those got sold.
Yeah, he sold them.
They did, the Inquirer. That's why we're in trouble.
Now, did the Lipinski side of the family show up for Thanksgiving?
No, they did not.
Did they call anything?
Yeah, I think they called, but we didn't pick up the phone. We don't want those yuppie types around on the holidays.
When Tara Lipinski calls, you answer, Joe Poo. Remember that.
Yeah, my ice skate phone.
You cut your ear off with that thing.
All right, so do we have one of these Sweet Melissa things? This is exactly what it's going to sound like tomorrow on the O&A show.
All right, here it is. This is what you're going to listen for tomorrow. Now.
1027 WNEW. Right after Opie and Anthony, it's Ron and Fez.
Stick around after Opie and Anthony for Ron and Fez and win a Samsung DVD player every time you hear the Ron and Fez Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night.
Be the first caller when you hear Sweet Melissa moan.
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
Remember, when you hear Sweet Melissa moan...
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
That's when you need to call in and win a Samsung DVD player. Ronnie, I think she really needs it.
Yeah, I need you to shut up while she's talking. Okay.
Ron and Fez, nights, 1027 WNEW.
Why'd you leave in the part where Ronnie yells at me? That's ridiculous to leave that in. We don't need the listeners to hear the infighting.
Sometimes they, maybe now you'll learn, Fezzy, that when a girl's talking dirty, you shut your pie hole.
Huh. I don't think that needed to be included.
How's this sound?
What?
You give me $250 for Christmas.
I am not giving you any cash for Christmas. It's impersonal.
Well, give me the receipt, whatever you give me, so I can take it back.
A gift receipt?
Yes.
Good, because I won't have the price on it.
I got to take it back.
Why do you have to take it back? You don't even know what it is. And besides, with this, all sales are final.
Then I can get something I really need.
Like what?
Cash.
You don't need it from me.
This year, think of me as Johnny Cash.
Then I'll get you a black shirt.
With a receipt.
No.
And we'll name you Susan. So you're the son of a bitch that named me Sue. All right, so all you got to do is hear that tomorrow with Sweet Melissa, who, by the way, is so adorable to do this for us.
It's very nice.
Sweet Melissa. Now, we got her on the line right now. Hey, Sweet Melissa.
Hi, guys. How
Hi,
are
honey.
you?
Hi, Sweet Melissa.
Hi. So this is really exciting for me.
It's exciting for all of us.
You don't even know. It's a big talk in the family. Big
Really?
Talk. I'm a little celebrity.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my dad was trying to get me to do sample moans for my grandma. That was really fun.
What a nice family, I guess.
He's like, show her what you do on the radio.
Just give her a taste.
Oh, you're on the radio. Marconi.
Oh, so she understands now. Marconi.
She knows what radio is.
Sure, she hears it through her Victrola.
Oh, so it's incredible. It's really exciting for me.
The people at Samsung are thrilled.
I hope they like it. I think this is great. Great way to get word out on their fine product. That's cool.
Now remember, it'll only be the for her fine product. You're the spokesmodel right now.
Yes.
Madness.
Now, remember, it will be only the moans that she says during the day. So if she calls us and just moans for no apparent reason.
Like this?
Right, you have to hear that specific moan.
Again, you're talking when she's ready to go dirty. This is why I leave it in the commercials. So go ahead, give us an example.
Oh, you're so big.
Oh, you're so big. If only once I could hear that in my life. That's the dream for me, Fez.
I'll say it.
I don't want you to say it. I want you to give me cash.
I am not giving you cash for Christmas.
I'll tell you what, I'll make one final offer.
What?
$190.
No, I am not giving you $190.
That's getting away cheap. I'm going to the Triple XL store for you, getting another one of those big T-shirts.
I need one.
No.
Get gray this time. Slimming.
That gives you a good chance to move around. The Triple XL.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Melissa, Fez and I have never done this before, so this is a big first.
Well, I'm honored.
All right, you're the new voice of the Ron and Fez show.
Oh.
And it's only because our voices are so bad.
No, you guys have great voices. I love your voices.
Oh, go on.
No, I love waking up to them when it was in the morning. It was really nice.
You listen to those morning shows that we were doing, huh?
That was really, it started my day off really nice.
Did we do mornings again today?
No.
Oh, okay.
I heard we might be doing it later this week, though.
Oh, okay.
Unless they listen to Jeremy or something. I don't know all the details.
We'll find out.
All right, hold on, Melissa, okay? Because we want to talk to you about something. Actually, I want to do a phobia show, too, with you and Fez, because I found out you and her share the same phobia, Fez.
What is that?
Driving over bridges.
Oh, yeah. Can't stand driving over a bridge.
Now, she can ride over... You said you can ride over a bridge, right?
Right. But I can't drive over one.
You can't do the actual driving.
No, because you explained it once as though you feel as though you're going to steer the wheel right off you're going to drive off the edge of the bridge for no reason.
That's what you feel too, Fez, when you're driving over a bridge?
Mine is more like the steering wheel's going to come off in my hand.
That's not gonna
and I'll go over the bridge.
Here's what I want you to understand, though. No matter where you were driving, that would be a bad thing. You could be driving in the Daytona 500. There's the only car out there. They're letting you take a test lap. The wheel comes off and you're effed.
When I'm driving on a bridge, the wheel feels a lot looser.
Maybe your lug nuts are a little loose.
They ought to be.
Melissa, how bad is it for you? Let's say scale 1 to 10 driving over a bridge.
I can't do it 10. I can't do it because I start crying. Even when I get close to one. I can't do it.
Here's my dream, and this is what you both could do for me for Christmas, is Melissa drives Fez over to George Washington.
Oh, God.
I'm
on the floor.
I want a video.
I took a knee.
Of Melissa driving Fez over the Verrazano.
Oh, no, that would never, ever happen.
All right, scale 1 to 10 for you, Fez. How bad is yours driving over a bridge?
Driving over a bridge, I'd say I am 7.
7, and your plane phobia is where?
Plane phobia, that would be the 10.
All right, what about this? You guys race over the Verrazano. I get you 2 identical cars.
I'm in a plane, she's on the bridge. And we're both trying to get over it.
Fez, would this bother you being on a plane and taking off from the Verrazano? So you're driving up, and then when you get to the top, this little Piper Cub pulls off?
That might actually cancel the 2 out, because I wouldn't know where to freak. I wouldn't know where to panic at that point. I would have to tell the flight attendant, I don't know where to begin to panic.
There's no flight attendant on a Piper Cub. Because I talked to Jeremy, and we honestly may be doing this.
We are not doing this. And would you quit going to Jeremy with these ideas behind my back?
He's got a crazy idea. He got a crazy idea somewhere.
Someone keeps emailing him.
We ought to do a phobia show with you guys, and maybe we'll bring in somebody that cures phobias or something like that, because that's always a fun show.
Right.
You know, you and I have a buddy who we haven't talked to him in a long time, Candyman. I talked to him online.
Oh, yeah?
He's the guy, he was a paramedic in New York, was afraid of elevators. So, I mean, terrified. You've seen it before when we were on the road places, where he'd be like, I'll just take the stairs. And we're like, we're on the 30th floor here. We're in Vegas. What are you doing running up the steps? So he'd be saying all the time, as a paramedic, why don't I meet you guys up at the apartment? And they go, no!
This is life and death! Seconds count! One time we were in a building with him. Everyone got on the elevator. He wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He was walking down the flight of stairs.
Yeah.
No lie. The elevator got stuck with all of us in it. And he's down there on the first floor in the lobby waiting for us. We're stuck. He's freaking out in the lobby, knowing that, looking at the numbers, that our elevator isn't moving anymore.
All right, but that was a 2-story building. What could possibly happen in that elevator other than you spend some time...
This wasn't a hotel. It wasn't a 2-story building.
It's like being in a locked room. What's the big deal? If someone locks the door in a room, you feel cozy.
It was interesting, the fact that the one person who panicked wasn't in the elevator.
All right, what if we do this, Fezzy? We bring in a hypnotist. He hypnotizes both of you.
Yeah.
We drive over the Verrazano.
No.
Would this make you feel better? Motorcycles.
Oh, God. No, it wouldn't make me feel better.
All right, Frank has a question for both you guys.
All right.
Hey, Frank, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Frank.
How you doing, guys?
Hey, buddy.
I just wanted to ask, would it be okay if they were standing out on the bridge? I mean, I work on the Triborough Bridge, and I'm out there all day long.
Would you feel better if you're walking across those iron beams at the top of the Triborough?
No, I wouldn't.
What if we got you good and liquored up first?
No, that's not going to help.
We'll do it Saturday Night Fever style, where you act like you're jumping, but you're going to land on that metal thing. Could you do that, Melissa? Could you walk over the George Washington? Or?
I can't imagine doing it, but driving seems to cause more anxiety.
Than walking?
Yeah.
I'm always afraid my feet are going to come off, and I'm going to go right over the side.
Could you do this? Could you guys go over it in a golf cart?
I don't think a golf cart would get up the span.
Here's what I love. No one ever really cares about anybody else's phobias.
Right.
Let me check with Rap. Rap, you're in here tonight. You got any phobias at all?
Afraid of heights.
How afraid are you?
Very. I was watching a guy today work about 30 stories up.
Yeah.
And I thought, what a wimp I am. I sighted my house last year. I was 2 stories up, hanging onto a ladder for dear life.
I'm glad you brought that up. We watched a window cleaner or something here walking. He wasn't even tied up to anything. He was up about 20 stories right across the street from us, above 57th Street. And he was walking down this plank that had to be about the size of a 2x4.
He was actually carrying cans of paint out on this ledge without being tied onto anything.
And I know it's some kind of crazy foreign thing. Like they're like, oh, what's the big deal? I'm from Bosnia. You think I care about falling? You know the horrors I've seen? All right, let me check with Joe Poo. You got any?
Mostly death. And when I was younger, I had a fear of monkeys dressed in clown suits.
Well, sure, everybody goes through that. Now, you're afraid of death, right? Do you know that if you can conquer the fear of death, okay, if you can make peace with death, everything else will be fine.
Yeah.
Every other fear will be fine. Then you could drive over bridges or be up high, whatever, because you are friends with death at that point.
Right, because that's the fear of everything else is the dying part.
Now, when you've had a life like mine, death feels like a sweet release. And as the plane takes off, my only prayer is crash, crash, crash. And then when I'm going over a bridge, crash, crash, crash.
And I'm, sitting next to him saying, please ignore that previous prayer.
All right, Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, what's going?
Hey, Steve.
I have a fear. I can't walk over a bridge because it goes back to when I was a little kid. Anytime I was walking near the edge of anything, my brother would pretend to push me off halfway,
Right, sure. Brothers, brothers are behind most phobias.
Yeah, older brother, of course. And he was just, he used to do that to me all the time. And I even there's nobody around, and I just can't walk near the railing at all. I just totally panic.
All right, you want to do this? Maybe we get, some kind of a shrink in here or hypnotist, Fezzy. And we do a bunch of you guys on a van doing the show, and just call it the Van of Death.
I am not getting anything called the Van of Death. No, I'm not hearing you out.
And we'll just keep taking all the bridges.
Over and over again.
Now, I know people, there's a lot of people have tunnel fears.
Tunnels I'm good in.
I think they're going to suffocate
problem.
the tunnels.
Right.
Because I can't fall off a tunnel.
All right, Steve, you want to come in and have your phobia cured one night?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, hold on. We're going to take your number.
All right.
You'll be on the Van of Death.
All right.
All right. Now, Melissa, you have the fear of going over a bridge. And that's pretty much yours, too, right, Fez?
Yeah, I do not like going over the bridge. And the weird thing is, it's only half the bridge. Once I'm over the span and I'm on the downhill part, I'm fine.
You know why?
Why?
You can see the other side.
Yes, and I know it's there.
Your fear is a fear of the unknown.
Oh.
And it's again like that death fear that Pooh has. What about this? You, Melissa, will get a couple other people that have a bridge fear. We send you over in bumper cars.
Bumper cars?
Do you know how rare it is for somebody to be able to actually take their car and ram off a bridge? Try it. I guarantee you. I got $100. You can't pull it off.
I don't want anyone bumping me on
Melissa,
a bridge.
Yeah.
Are you willing to try bumper cars over the George Washington Bridge?
I would urinate.
What?
They really wouldn't do very well.
I would urinate.
She would urinate. There's something about her being so scared she pees that excites me. I don't know why that is.
And where are we
That's the most exciting thing I've heard today.
And the sticks on the bumper cars that head up to the electricity, where are we going to get those on the bridge? Those little things that run the bumper cars.
It seems like you're trying to F up every idea I have.
Yes, I am.
I was thinking about just tying in the back of some kind of a road racer, and then you're just being drugged by it.
Road racer? No.
How about we hook up electric chairs in the bumper cars?
All right, Joe. That's your fear.
How about I say aloud how you don't like roaches, Joe Poo?
I really hate roaches.
All right, you do?
Oh, yeah.
How bad? I mean, would you scream like a girl?
Yeah, like a woman. And I pass out on the floor.
You pass out?
Yeah. I was sleeping one night and one crawled across my face and it woke me up. And when I woke up, I threw it on the floor. It was like 4 inches long.
Now, can it just be
sure it was a roach?
Can it be a cockroach, or does it have to be a spider?
I hate all bugs, but roaches are like invincible. They could go anywhere. That's why
They're not. Stomp on one. They're not invincible.
But what other bug can crawl on a wall and a ceiling and go into the walls?
They crush easily.
An ant can do the same thing.
No.
Is it just roaches or any insects?
Mostly roaches. That's
Would
the
this
thing.
make you feel better? Now, just listen to me, right? We take some roaches, all right? We put you in a coffin. Listen. We dump the roaches all over you. And then we seal you in the coffin and put you underground.
How's it sound now, Mr. Electric Chair Bumper Cars?
The coffin's fine, but no roaches, please.
Just you and your roaches until it's over.
Yeah, I think about when I'm dead sometimes that I'll have bugs crawling on me, and that freaks me out.
Yeah, I know. Nobody wants that.
Now you're combining it.
Yeah, right. Light yourself on fire. It's the only way to go. Well, now, you say you would actually faint from it. Have you ever fainted from fear?
No, I usually scream like a woman and fall down, but...
I would love to see this.
Wait, you just go into the fetal position?
Yeah, I can't. I have to have my mom come and kill it.
And you live in Bayonne.
My mom come and kill it.
We don't have roaches anymore, but she used to have to kill them for me.
Mama! There's a roach! Joey's scared! All right, Jeff. Jeff, you're on with our round of Fez.
Hey, Jeff.
If you're going to be driving people over a bridge, it ought to be one of them open-top buses where they could feel the wind.
All right, like a second,
Smell
like a
the
two-story
water.
bus.
Okay, like one of those tour buses.
And see over the side.
You want the van of death to be a double-decker?
No, I don't want a double-decker van of death.
Should be a double-decker bus or something that's open, or a convertible.
Clanky Big Apple things. All right, thanks, Jeff. Good idea.
Those are the vans of death. They run over people.
Now, would that help you at all, Fez?
No, that wouldn't help me one bit. Unless we were in a car full of roaches and Joe Poo was with us.
I'd rather drive off a bridge than have to see a roach.
No.
Let me check with Al Dukes. Al, do you have any huge phobias like this?
Heterosexual sex.
I have a fear of heights. Real big one for me. I can't even go to the mall on the second level and go to the edge.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I have a fear that someone's gonna push me and I'm gonna flip over.
All right, I got a fear of bullies.
And the other one is escalators that go up pretty high. Because I think
Oh, you want the escalators that stay flat?
No, just some of them.
You want a moving sidewalk is what you want.
A conveyor belt.
Because I think someone in front of me is going to fall, and then it's going to start tumbling, and then I'm going to go.
All right, now here's the thing.
Effect.
At least with Melissa's and Fez's, they die at the end. You get scuffed up a little bit.
Right.
Yours doesn't sound so bad.
Or something crawls on you, like Joe Poo.
Joe Poo's a cockroach. That's nothing.
No, it's terrible. And then they have the egg sacs that are crawling with them, and ugh.
I think he's going to faint, Ronnie. Be careful.
Here's Richard. He wants to jump into this. And Melissa's being very scared about the van of death, aren't you?
Yeah, I really don't think that would be a good idea.
Me neither. I'm with you.
No, here's what I really want to do with the show one night. Al, this is your whole new thing, is to find someone who can cure fears, all right, because they're out there. Actually, here's what I want you to do. Find out who the best NLP person is in New York City, okay?
Okay.
Neurolinguistic programming. Because I've seen those guys cure people like that. And we'll do this, and then what we can do is a van of death for you bridge people. Joe, you might be in the van with just some kind of a goldfish globe filled with cotton.
No.
That you'll be wearing.
Quit smacking yourself in the face, Joe.
Smacking his face like he's already got him. Now, I'm afraid of cocaine. I'm afraid to snort it. So I'll try to do 2 rails while all this...
Oh, we are not getting you the van of coke.
Oh, don't even say it, Fez. I just start shaking thinking about the van of coke. Don't make me get in there. Or a straw in my nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Does that scare me? All right, here's Richard. Richard, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, how you doing there, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Long-time listener, always. Morning, night, noon, you're great.
All right, thank you very much, my friend.
I got a fear. I was lied to as a child. You know how you tell your kids, if you don't mess with it, bugs won't bother you?
Right, sure.
Well, I was lied to, basically. A wasp flew inside my glasses and stung me on my eye.
Oh.
So since then, anything that flies and has the ability to sting you or is colored in any way, I freak out.
All right, now you're
now you I like a picture. It's the glasses on his head with a wasp on the wrong side of the lens, looking like a big bug aquarium.
Here's the thing, Richard. We couldn't pull this off again if we wanted to. The odds of that happening again have got to be 3-1.
So at least. So Richard,
and you know how quick when you ripped your glasses off your face, it was too late. Damage was done.
Sure. Oh, yeah, once they sting, they sting.
Imagine
but it stung you right on the eyeball.
If a bug flies into the car when I'm driving, I freak out. I have to pull over.
I laugh at anybody who was forced to pull over for any reason other than hot coffee on the lap.
And,
I got one for you, too. All right, thanks, Richard.
Appreciate
this will be
Richard.
good for you, Rap. There's a trip from L.A. to San Francisco, the Pacific Coast Highway. I took it this year. You are up so high and driving this winding road, and I kid you not, for over 100 miles that you can't get on. At one time, I felt like I was driving an airplane. And I just said to everybody in the car, shut up. Everyone, have fun. And look, I think I see a whale. Shut up, please. No one enjoy this trip.
Shut up, Daddy's flying.
Seriously. For you, Melissa, this will be a 140-mile bridge trip.
I really couldn't do that either. I thought about that California.
You want to do that?
I
take
couldn't
you out
drive
there.
it. No way.
Yeah.
I would drive off the edge. I know it.
No, I'll drive for you and let you wet yourself a couple times on the trip.
You just have to clean the car afterwards, sweet.
Hey, did I finally pick up a whole new kink thing of thinking it's exciting that a woman gets so scared that she wets herself?
The fear has to be part of the fetish.
This is now the only thing that turns me on. I've made another jump here. All right,
the van of death stinks.
Yeah, I love the van of death.
Yeah, the van of death stinks.
Here's the thing. I'm going to, as a little joke here, and a way of making you guys more brave, one of the lug nuts on each of the tires will be thrown off. Just one.
No!
No, you guys are going to do this, right? If we get you cured.
And I'll drive with the goldfish bowl on my head and the roaches crawling around.
You're only saying that because you don't think we can pull that part off.
That's happening.
That's never happening.
That's either happening in here or in the van of death.
All right, here is Joe. Joe, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing, Joe?
Joe, you're on with Sweet Melissa.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Hey, Fezzy, I remember, real quick, but I'll get to my point. Fezzy, I remember when you got the fly caught in your eye.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
the mosquito.
Whatever. Let's get beyond that. Had a friend, I live up in Connecticut, and we've got the brown recluse spider. You guys heard of that?
Sure.
Okay. Well, unfortunately for this cat, he lives in a subdivision of homes, and he was bit one night a couple of years ago, and he had a bad spider bite, whatever. And then 2-3 months later, the bite got as big as it did. It got real big.
Joe, I'm afraid of boredom, so let's go, buddy.
Point is, guys, 3 months after this kid got bit,
right?
The cut, it opened up, and there were little tiny brown recluses pouring out of his forearm.
Urban myth.
The only thing brown spiders...
no,
right, hold on, Joe.
Melissa?
Yes.
Could I hear you say...
All right, now shut up for a second,
Could I hear you say...
Melissa.
Thank you, Daddy.
All right, Melissa.
F you.
Yeah, F you, Joe. That whole thing's an urban myth, right?
Yeah, the only thing brown recluse spiders do is they come back to feast on the same spot they bit you the night before.
Now I'm starving. So if you get bit by one of those, you got to put a Band-Aid on or something?
Yeah, you really have to find the
not
spider
live in a treehouse anymore.
They'll keep biting you.
They want to feast. Now, Joe,
we're going to bring cockroaches in for you, Joe. Please.
I'll be out that night.
Here's what we're going to do. A cockroach races, they do those, but we're going to do them in your underpants.
Right.
I can't even see a roach.
Is it just roaches, or would it be spiders, anything creepy crawling?
I hate all bugs, but if there's one roach in this studio, I can't come back for a few months.
Like that one climbing up there on the wall?
No, don't even kid me. I didn't sleep in my room for 2 years because of a roach.
You slept in bed with your mother.
That's why.
Like
there's
you're
a roach in
Elvis.
my room.
Hey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Yeah, what are you afraid
Hey,
of?
Ariel.
Yeah, I got a fear of like oceans, man. I could go in the pool, but I just can't go in the ocean. I tried to get rid of that one day. I just flipped over in a kayak.
All right, so you're afraid of oceans.
Or is it kayaks?
Yeah, well, not kayaks. Well, I try to get rid of that fear, but...
All right, I am not afraid of oceans, but I do think when I'm out over my head and I'm, you know how like you're kicking your feet, I always picture the shark's point of view from Jaws. And I just think of my limbs dangling, and I'll actually hear that sound. And one time I was snorkeling, and as you look out into the abyss, you keep thinking, all right, is this where that thing just starts to swing? So I think since that movie, everybody has a little shark phobia. How about you, Melissa? How do you do in the ocean?
Horribly. That's another place I get panic attacks. I try to fight it, but I can't do it. That's really hard for me, too.
You pee yourself there, too?
I have, and my sister has had to carry me out of the ocean.
Oh, just
like kicking and screaming, really. I was really, I freaked out.
Were you young when all this happened?
No. I was old enough to know better.
You were screaming at the beach?
Yeah.
Screaming and peeing.
Everyone's going, what happened? It's the ocean!
Did you see it?
Now, I will do this. If I step on something, I'll come jumping up like an idiot. I will do something that's stupid. And, and it could be a bag. It doesn't matter what it is. All right, what are you afraid of in the ocean?
Things, like living things. So even little fishies scare the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Like, my sister's like, they're just kissing you. And meanwhile, I feel like they're like biting, but they're not, if they really scare me. And I tried to go out recently, and of course, wouldn't you know it, they found a shark. So they're like, here, it's a local, reef shark.
Right.
And I'm so far, and I'm just trying to swim, and I'm hyperventilating. It's really.
All right, how are you?
And wetting.
All right, how are you in a pool?
The pool is pretty scary.
All right, because of sharks, or are you afraid of chlorine?
Do you realize the living things in a pool are other humans?
And
I know.
And that's the one place where you can wet yourself and have some kind of protection. All right, what about a river?
If it's not too wide, I can do it.
What about a lake?
Lakes are really difficult. They're so murky.
All right, one time I went out on a raft in a lake when I was a kid. I had never done it before, and there was like a diving board on the raft, right? So I go diving off of it into that lake kind of weed. It's like seaweed. I don't know how people swim in a lake because it's so stagnant. These things just grow up so big, and I'm all like entangled in it.
It's like swimming in a swamp. It's disgusting.
Oh, no, I will with the gators.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're wrong.
All right, so we might be doing this thing where we're going to all take a big swim, get in the van of death.
We'll drive the ocean of death, the van of death to the ocean of death.
I will be crying.
Are you comfortable anywhere, honey?
Those are my two big ones. Those are pretty bad.
All right, we got to take a quick break. Hold on, okay?
Okay.
Can you hold on?
Sure.
All right. Because I really want to do a show on fears, Fezzy. And I swear, I've seen guys on TV, they'll cure your phobia in a heartbeat. Yet everybody, I'm going to say this to you, and I'm sure Melissa, you don't think there's any way you can be cured of it, right?
No. No.
Rap, you think you can get over your fear of heights?
Yes.
You think you could be one of those guys that are eating their lunch on the beams like this?
I don't know how high up I could go. My other fear is claustrophobia.
Yeah,
very bad. Very bad.
I was watching, and it wasn't the croc hunter, but it was one of those guys the other night, and he went. So they were looking for like snakes in Africa, and there was a hole, I'll say, that was about the size of a sewer pipe, right? Apparently antelopes make these, or something, anteaters make these. So he crawled in it. It was so tight that his arms had to be looking for a snake. And I got a little phobic watching that. I can't crawl into a pipe.
So he's got his arms pinned to his side in case that snake shows up. What's he got to defend himself with?
Yeah.
He has to bite it back.
Now, I think that claustrophobia, they say, is a birthing thing that happened. That you might have been in a rough birthing situation.
I don't know. The only thing helped me was Valium. I had an MRI. That's how I found out I was claustrophobic, and I needed quite a few to make it through.
Valium helps with everything, they say.
My father has become so claustrophobic. He's coming up next week and going to see the Rockettes and Scrooge at Madison Square Garden. we had to get him tickets and make sure they're on the end of the row. He cannot sit in the middle of the row. He's that claustrophobic. And it's not even just a convenience thing.
Right.
I like being on the end. It's a literal physical thing. He wouldn't be able to sit there and watch the show.
Now, don't most people, let's say at the theater, prefer to be on the aisle? I don't want to be in between two people.
I think everyone prefers it, but with him, it's become a phobia.
He'll just flip out, right?
Yeah. He'll lose it.
We got to get him in somewhere tight. We got to take a
Try
break
his
here.
pants.
We'll do a whole show on fears. 877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW. 1027 WNEW. Drive home with O&A. Drive to work with the sports guy.
Time for the sports guys weigh-in from Wednesday. Take off your pants. I believe those are his testicles. Beautiful. That's a good-looking man with no pants on, I'll tell you that right now.
Playing for Rangers tickets.
How come I'm the only guy that says take off your pants to another man? Huh?
Because you like that kind of stuff.
Damn right I do.
Sports guys Blaine and Craig. Mornings 1027 WNEW.
What? Cellport 3000 with voice command is the most advanced universal hands-free cell phone system for your car or truck.
What exactly happens here, Fez?
Well, voice command means you tell Cellport 3000 the number to call, and it does the dialing. It works with anyone's voice, not limiting the calls to only one person.
All right, so I could use it, my wife can use it, anybody can use it, right?
Right. It'll recognize any voice, that's guaranteed. And with the hands-free, you keep your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road.
All right, now how does that even work out?
All right, Cellport 3000 with a voice command.
Yeah.
It can work with almost any popular cell phone, Nokia's, Motorola, StarTAC, Time Ports, and more.
And even do the dialing for you.
Uh-huh.
All right, I get one of these Cellport 3000. Voice commands are at Circus City and Pep Boys, or go to cellport.com for a list of retailers near you.
In New York, it's the law requiring hands-free devices, so why not get the most reliable, easy-to-use, and high-tech driving device you can? It's Cellport 3000 with voice command.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
1027 WNEW.
Tonight on NBC, from the creators of Fear Factor comes an even more gruesome challenge.
Hiya.
It's Queer Factor with your host, Fez Whatley.
All right, boys, line up.
Watch as a group of all-male contestants test their own Queer Factor.
Our first challenge is the drunken makeout. Contestant number 1, you have your tequila, my mouth is open, go to it.
Fuck you. There's not enough tequila in the world to make me do that, you guzzler.
I'll take that as a no. You're out.
Watch as Queer Factor takes you places you've never been.
Gentlemen, I've brought you to this prison shower for our next event, the soap drop. Contestant number 2, drop that soap.
No way. And if you even touch me, I'll sue you and NBC.
He's out. Get him out of my prison.
You're either out or outed on NBC's Queer Factor.
Our final event is the Rest Area Relay, where our final contestant has to figure out which men's room stall I'm in. And go. I'm still waiting. Is anyone still out there? Damn, another week without a winner.
Queer Factor, tonight on NBC, right after back-to-back episodes of Will and Grace.
Hello? We're Ron and Fez.
All right, we're talking about fears. Some of the bad phobias. 877-692-1027. I've always been interested in people's phobias.
It's amazing because I will have that bridge thing, and like we talked about, I can't understand someone who has the elevator one. And that's paralyzing for some people.
Right. You know, and also a lot of people that had like a slight elevator phobia since September 11th, you get a worse elevator phobia. People that had a height phobia have it worse now, and the same with flying.
That's definitely how it was for flying with me.
Now, I talked to a guy one time, had a terrible phobia of cops, and he kept thinking that cops were just going to arrest him. And apparently he got it when he was a kid. And even now that he's a grown man, he hasn't done anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks that cops just drag people off.
Wow, now that could lead into a serious paranoia.
All of these things can.
Where you think the government's after you next.
All these things are nuts. The cockroach thing. You're a big, strong guy, Joe Poo.
And you yell for your mother to beat cockroaches
Yeah,
to
I
death.
can't even step on them because I'm afraid the little babies will get caught in the crevices of my shoe.
Well,
Seriously?
With that foot, I wouldn't imagine.
Dead serious.
All right, sweet Melissa, your main things is driving over a bridge and oceans.
Yeah. Oceans with crap in it.
Oceans, you would be in a nice clear ocean if you could.
Yeah, but they usually have those tropical fishies, so it doesn't help.
Yeah.
So I guess all oceans have stuff, except like the Dead Sea. That doesn't have too much.
But it's so salty.
Are you afraid of, let's say, fried fish?
Fried fish?
Yeah.
No.
So it has to be alive to scare you.
Yeah.
All right, so not even sushi where it's raw.
Well, I won't even put my toes in the ocean. You know, some people like to walk like that.
Sure.
I can't do it. It's too much because then the waves come up in my ankle. I think
grab
like
you.
something's gonna be in that little water there.
Obviously, it'll grab you and pull you out to sea.
And you know they're the man-o-wars, and they have the long tentacles that you can't see.
Right.
You got a shotful.
But at the most, they sting.
They sting.
That's
They might
it.
have stung my sister.
But here's the thing. You get stung by a jellyfish, you're already wetting yourself. You've got the cure right there.
Can't you just put on a scuba suit and some water shoes?
All right, look at you, cockroach boy. You're afraid of a bug.
There's no roach suit.
I know, and he loves to tease other people about their phobias.
Because you guys got wussy phobias.
All right, here is Christy. Christy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Christy.
Hey, hi, Melissa.
Hi, Christy. She's on the net.
Kitty. She calls me Kitty in the chat room. Okay, everyone laughs at my phobia. It's kind of a driving phobia. I used to get so scared to get on the LIE. I don't know. It was so scary.
Long Island scares everyone.
All right, because...
Oh, my God.
Because it was a big expressway, right?
Yeah, like, rush hour? Oh, my God. I don't know.
Are you a really bad driver?
No, no. I started driving when I was 18, and I'm 21 now, so... I just started getting on the expressway, like, in April.
Have you ever been in a near accident or an accident?
On the expressway, no.
Okay.
But,
I wonder what hers would come from.
But now it's like, I'll go on, I'll go off. It's nothing. I used to get so scared. Like, I don't know why.
How would you stay away from it? You would just be taking side roads?
Yeah, oh my God. I'd be... I would. Everyone's like, you have to take side roads all the time. I'm like, I'd rather. But now I just go on and no problem.
Right. Okay. Rover, I would love Expressway to your heart. Or the Expressway of love. Something.
All right, thanks a lot.
See you later. Bye-bye.
He hasn't thought of one piece of music to grab the whole time. No sound effects. But he's very busy, I'm sure. Hey, Andrea. Andrea, you're on Ron and Fez.
Andrea.
Hi. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm afraid to drive over train tracks.
Why?
That just takes a second, and you're over them.
Yeah, I know. Well, a long time ago, one of my friends was hit by a train.
Ooh, that'll do it.
Yeah, and I've always been afraid to drive over them, and another friend of mine about 2 years ago decided to help me try and get over it. So he was driving over the train tracks, and he just stopped on them. And the gates started to come down, I started screaming, and I got out of the car and ran. I won't drive over train tracks at all. Yes.
I can't hear you, Andrea. Andrea, get out! Get out of the track! Get out, please! For the love of Christ!
You know, you got so much time to get away from a train.
Yeah.
That's not.
Oh. Ooh.
You know, it seems like, I mean, you can see a train forever coming, too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a hurricane. How do you not get out of the way? How do you not evacuate?
Would it make you feel comfortable if we tied you up and laid you on the tracks?
And then now, we'll save you.
Yeah.
All right, Andrea.
All right.
All right. Now, maybe you want to do this show with us when we have the guy come in and fix everybody.
I guess the van of death could go over a railroad crossing.
Yeah, you'll be laughing during that part.
That'll be the easy part.
Yeah.
Melissa won't even wet.
All right. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Ron and Fez, what's going on, man?
What can we do for you?
I have a couple of phobias, actually. My first phobia is a fear of Q-tips.
What, getting stuck in your ear?
Exactly.
I guess you can have it.
What's that?
I guess that could happen to somebody. You're afraid of it, or...
You must have some dirty ears, son.
Yeah, you know what actually happened? My mom stuck a Q-tip in her ear once, and the actual Q-tip part got stuck in her ear, and she had to go to the doctor to get it out.
So now you're just walking around with carrots growing in your ears because you're afraid to clean them out.
It's filthy.
No, I actually get somebody to do it for me because I'm so psychotic about it, I can't do it myself.
It's like a manicure to him, Ronnie.
Here's the weird thing. He gives up his power and has another human being stick something in his ear rather than him himself. Because he thinks he'll just shove it down.
Because he can't trust himself from jabbing it right into his brain.
I've tried it a couple of times, but have you ever done it and you stuck it in too far and it gets that...
Eargasm.
It feels like you puncture your brain?
You get a very nice eargasm.
It's the best. I must go through 40 Q-tips a day. I love it so.
One of them he's using on his sack.
What was that? What was that?
Yeah, nothing.
My other cotton swab.
What's your other one you got, Matt?
I don't know if it's a fear of heights or so much, but you ever go on a Ferris wheel and you get stuck at the top?
Yeah.
On a really windy day and you just go back and forth, that freaks me out too. I always think I'm going to come loose.
I'd honestly rather be on any roller coaster than a Ferris wheel.
Really?
Because that's too slow moving and you stop up there and it's just a weird situation. It's not even a ride.
Even when another person gets on, you still go one car at a time and you're still at the top. So it doesn't help.
It's ridiculous.
Right. It takes forever to get out of there.
And it's not fun. No one ever said, I had so much fun on that Ferris wheel.
Especially when it's cold, too.
All right, now
you
you
get
push.
stuck when it's just like the end of fall.
All right, great. Jesus.
Crybaby.
I'd rather have Melissa wetting herself next to me.
And then it was cold. 877-692-1027.
Pantera wants to share his little thing.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Pantera.
How you guys doing?
What are you afraid of, your chick?
We all are, don't worry.
No,
now,
actually,
Pantera, were you listening to your girlfriend the other night?
I listened to it, yeah.
And you heard her threaten that other girl, Fred style?
Yes, and that's not the first time I've heard her threaten somebody.
Is she threatening you a lot?
She has.
I swear, if you ever said you were packing your bags and leaving, she'd just beat the hell out of you. Huh?
You'll never get out.
Probably.
Has she ever caught you with another girl?
Oh, no.
I know you F around a lot.
Yeah, I do?
Yeah.
Since when?
All right, never mind. Forget it. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Then I guess you don't.
I would say you do, but,
Yeah, okay.
I don't want you to get taken down. Friday fight style, partner.
Yeah.
All right, let's just play this from the other night.
All right, let's relive this thing between Lisa Croft and Too Cute.
I have people online telling me someone there's threatening me with physical violence. Not a very memorable person, but would you like to repeat it?
Okay, I think somebody needs to go and pound a 40, chill out a little.
Is that all you know how to say? Listen, you're a miserable skank, and if I hear you open your mouth again, you're going out Friday Fight style, all right? See ya, partner.
And that's where we somehow lost contact with her ship.
That's when Melissa peed.
I would pee if Lisa threatened me. That's the truth.
I got afraid when I heard that.
Were you? Were you the one who told her?
No, I was out with her. We came home together.
Was she drinking?
Yeah, was she drunk?
No, she wasn't drinking. We were out having dinner.
Now, how serious did she get about that?
If you were Too Cute, how nervous would you be?
I'd be very nervous.
Okay.
And I'd be very nervous anybody that gets in the middle.
What are you afraid of besides your girlfriend, Pantera?
Threaten us.
My fear is very strange. I hate anybody touching my belly button.
What?
It's very strange, but
is it because you consider that your vagina?
No, it gets me physically nauseous if someone actually... no, I can't even think about it or talk about it. It's very strange.
All right, this one we can do in the studio.
We'll let guys finger your belly button.
Oh.
Yeah, can we poke you and you go, hee-hee?
Are you ticklish there?
I tell you the truth, I'm not, but just that whole area just
sounds like a bad uncle.
Crazy.
Yeah. What if we laid you up on the console and somebody did a body shot out of that belly button?
God, that would probably make me puke. Seriously.
Yes, I gotta say.
You're coming in on the nut night, Pantera.
You've been invited.
And we'll bring your girlfriend in when we do Violent Psychopath night.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Every night's Violent Psychopath night.
Does she hit you, Pantera? Friday Fight style.
Partner?
I've had a couple of fat lips. Let's just say that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, is that some sort of innuendo?
No.
Okay.
No, it's just blunt. It's just exactly what it is.
Okay.
He's literally had fat lips.
Oh.
All right, so can you touch your own belly button?
No, I can't
You
even
can't
do it.
wash it?
That's the... Oh, like,
It stinks
very
like
quick.
a hole down there, I bet.
Ow.
Very quick, that's it. And
Baby
then
Jessica
I still
was
get,
caught-
like, dry heaves.
In Texas.
Yes.
You got to put a little witch hazel in there, it'll stink.
That's a good idea. Could you
No,
do that?
I don't want anything in my belly button.
Maybe you ought to go to the doctor and just have it sealed.
Yes.
Filled
that would
in.
Be good. It's shut.
You in the perfect world, you have venality. All right, Pantera.
All right, guys.
I love people's phobias. I love people's phobias.
Because they will sound absolutely insane to
Right.
anyone who doesn't have it.
Yeah, like you would expect only an insane person to have it, but then normal people have this one little part of themselves that's insane. That literally doesn't make sense.
That one little madness gene in them.
Now, here's Pantera. He's a big guy.
Uh-huh.
And all you have to really do is know to rub his belly button, and you can take all of his money.
Right, and he finds out that he pukes when seeing a Pillsbury Doughboy commercial.
I'm taking Melissa deep sea fishing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And then we're going to dive.
We catch the boat over that big bridge.
That's really not good.
All right, here is Denise. Denise, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Denise.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Yeah.
What can we do for you?
Oh, nothing. I sympathize with Joe Pooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a paramedic, and I call you every once in a while.
Oh, yeah, your boyfriend's a fireman or something?
A cop.
Cop, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, if I go into an apartment, like especially if I work in Harlem, so I go
Nice.
in the projects a lot. If I see a roach, I'm out of there.
Really?
I don't
Even if
care
someone's
if it's dead.
dying on the floor?
You would leave like a heart attack victim?
Yeah, my partners know. They bring them outside into the hallway or outside of the building. Once I saw them at the front of the building, like outside, and I wouldn't even go in the building. My partner went in and got the patient and brought him outside.
Wow. Now, Joe Pooh, you told us a story about a pizza delivery you had to do, and the woman had roaches all over
Yeah,
her?
it was in the projects, and I'm riding in the elevator, and they're just falling off the ceiling, off my face into the pie.
Did you charge extra for that topping?
No, I did. And she makes me stand there for 20 minutes waiting for the money, and they're all crawling everywhere.
You're sweating like somebody's fingering Pantera's belly button.
They're huge in the projects.
Yeah, they're big, but, I'm from Florida. I've seen them big enough to take a house away. You see those palmetto bugs,
Sure.
you actually see their facial expressions change.
All right, what if we combine phobias?
All right, thanks, Denise.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
And Joe Pooh has to bite a cockroach out of Pantera's belly button.
Sure, I'll
Never
do it.
happen. Never. You even bring one roach in here, I quit again.
Oh, the belly button thing's fine.
I'll walk. Oh, that would cripple the show. No, Joe, come back, please.
I can't stay here with a roach.
Please. All right, here's Patrick. Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Patrick.
Yo, guys.
Yeah.
What can we
What
do
about
for you?
old people? You know what freaks me out is old people. Old age homes.
I wonder why.
I don't know, man. I was a little kid. I went into one once, never been back.
Now, do you feel like they're going to get you, like they're ghosts or goblins or
I
something?
think it's the awkwardness of the situation, really.
Yeah.
You
Well,
never
don't-
know how to act.
Don't bring up... Well, talk to them like they're human beings.
There you go.
Freaks me out, man. I don't know.
Again, something happened to him when he was a kid, Fez.
Yeah, he had an
Can't
old
get over
cuz.
it. And here's the thing, Melissa. You are a scientist, correct?
Correct.
Now, why not try different experiments till you find out what it takes? I don't know why people go, oh, I can't go over, a bridge or something. Why don't they try it a different way next time? Maybe it's the shoes. Maybe you need a different hat.
Huh.
You don't know. You don't know what the hell it is. If it was an experiment, wouldn't you try everything, Melissa?
A flying
If
hat.
I could get close enough that I wasn't crying and freaking out, I pull up, I get fairly close, and I have to pull over to the gas stations, and I'm crying to the guys at the pumps there.
It's so hot.
Next thing you know, you're getting taken back behind the filling station at that point.
They have to, I start yelling at them, you can't let me go across, you have to tell me how to get, back into Jersey. I really am.
So you've tried to drive over, you just can't do it anymore.
Well, I can't even get close. I can't even get to where I see the toll booth.
All right, what if we do this? because Fez is going to be driving, and you'll just be holding onto his waist on the motorcycle, and you're going over.
She'll screw up my balance, and I'll go off the edge, and the handlebars will come off in my hand.
Seriously, have you ever ridden a Harley before, Fezzy?
Once. And
Harley?
It was just down the road.
Yeah. Well, this would be perfect for you. Now you can go to Verrazano.
No.
On a chopper.
I am not.
The wind would
You
just
two
carry
are born
us
to be wild. You really are. I really want you guys to do this.
We are not getting on a hog.
Look at you go, Easy Rider.
He's CC Rider.
Bring in the roaches.
And then Melissa will be PP Rider. Bring in the roaches.
And I'll be in the sidecar with the roaches crawling on my face.
He'll just have a bag of roaches with him and just throw them in your face like confetti every time you're on his nerves. Then you take a roach.
Maybe it's like a little roach scarecrow.
Let me.
Yeah, and then I'll push you over the side of the bridge. I swear I'll do it.
Yeah, you'll find me on a bridge.
All right, Joe Pooh. How far down can you smoke a joint? Can you get it to the roach, or does that make you nervous?
I was going to get him a nice roach clip, too, for Christmas.
Could you brush your teeth with roaches?
No. Let's not talk about this. I'm sick.
What if a roach crawled over your toothbrush, but then left? Could you then use that toothbrush?
No, I would pummel that roach, and that toothbrush would be in the garbage, along with the sink it was on.
Oh, look all right, tough guy. You get your mom to pummel the roach.
Look how he's standing up now. George, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, George.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Maybe you guys could help me. Hello?
Yeah, what is it, George?
All right, I have a phobia of dentists.
You have what?
Dentists.
Well, that's probably one of the most common.
Right.
Well, I haven't been to the dentist in so long that all my teeth are falling out.
All right, you know that there's...
They've all fallen out. I go to the dentist, and if he doesn't put me to sleep, they threaten me to punch me in the face. Because I've been blocking all their tools in my mouth.
Blocking the tools? Stop blocking my tools! I can't get in here. You know, no one... See, here's what most people that have a phobia... Do you think the rest of us really like the dentist? No. But you go. You put up with it.
I wish I was one of those people that love getting my teeth drilled.
You shut your eyes. You think of something else. You make it through. You're done.
Yes. And you go home and you start flossing so you don't have to go back so much.
That's what I want you guys to do in the van of death.
No. I don't want to get in the van of death.
Now, Horde King is on the line.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sure he knows that the flaming van of death over the bridges is probably going to be the best thing for you guys. Horde King.
Hey, guys.
How are you,
Your Majesty?
You know, first of all, I have to give you something. This is just for Pantera, but I'm sure other people can use it, too.
Uh-huh.
This is the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE.
Yeah.
Pantera, they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Give them a call.
In case your wife takes you down Freddy Fright style.
That's right.
Partner.
Oh, boy, phobias are, like, so interesting.
Are they not the most interesting things in the world, King?
Everything's interesting, but this is very interesting. It's interesting because it's unusual and because you can adapt some type of frame of reference to, let's say, depression. You can understand, yeah, people get sad, but, like, for a person to develop a fear of elevators, a fear of spiders, a fear of noises, a fear of dental instruments, I mean,
right.
It seems particularly...
Horde King, does a phobia have to be linked to something? Does something have to have happened to somebody, let's say on a bridge, for them to get that fear?
No, not necessarily. A phobic response is actually thought to be a kind of like a reflex, which is acquired in response to something which isn't dangerous, or like an idea which isn't dangerous. Going over a bridge, you could say, hey, you know, I'm going over 500 feet, 1,000 feet, whatever, above the water. If you think about it, it could be dangerous.
I never thought of it that way.
But you're also driving on a road supported by pillars and columns and cables. For that reason, it isn't dangerous.
But somewhere, King...
A person overgeneralizes a dangerous situation to the... the non-dangerous situation to the dangerous situation.
All right, well, even if we take it this way, Fez, yes, if your actual fear did somehow happen, that would be dangerous. But look at Joe Poos. Has anyone died from a cockroach?
Never.
Some people probably have.
And you outweigh
No
that
one.
cockroach by about 220.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm still deathly afraid of them.
Drop the elbow on it.
No, they live. You have to keep hitting them, and they still live. They're invincible.
All right, see, that's the thing, King. Have you ever noticed this? People will fight hard to protect their phobia.
Well, because it becomes somewhat central in their life. One of the basic reactions to phobias is to try to avoid a situation where it will occur. So with the well-talked-about bridge phobia, people try not to go over bridges. A person who's afraid of the dentist won't go to the dentist. It kind of does take over their life to that extent.
And I won't go to the projects.
You won't go to the project.
You know, I'm glad that you brought that up. That's why I came through what I consider breakthrough therapy, the flaming van of death.
Who lit the van on fire all of a sudden? Why does it have to be flaming?
And it will be suspended from the Brooklyn Bridge.
Sure.
Oh, you're not helping.
The little wire. Well, actually, that's one of the techniques that's used to help people with phobias. It's called flooding. It's a type of technique. It's an exposure treatment.
All right, you quack.
It's basically...
You're saying lighting a van on fire is one of the known techniques in psychotherapy.
Fez, you're ruining my gig
lighting
here.
a van on fire, but forcing a person to confront their fear, having the fear present until the actual fear response fades away.
See, Fez, I'm going to actually tell you, rather than just let you experience. My hope is that you're so busy trying to put the van out, you don't even notice that you've driven over the bridge.
Well,
look, the fire's going to start in the front seat, the steering wheel's going to melt and come off right in my hand.
I'm literally thinking about lighting a couple of cockroaches on fire and chucking them in your poo.
Flaming roaches, wow.
So that's one way, so we would
that's one way,
flood them.
but there's another way.
Yeah.
Some people can't handle flooding, which is understandable. And this is kind of like a systematic desensitization, which was developed, I think, back in the 50s or 60s even. And basically, I think, Fez, you mentioned that you do something like this. When you come to a situation like a flight or a thing that you're afraid of, you try to physically relax, and you try to engage in things which you know are going to calm you down, so that you're not actually thinking so much about what you're afraid of. You're concentrated instead of on things that are.
He's taking baby steps.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think, if I get on a plane, I'm flying to Vegas, I try to think about Vegas.
Well,
Not
you're thinking of the destination instead of flying there, which is not a bad technique.
Right.
Which is probably what most people do. That's just kind of a common thing, right?
It is a common thing because there are some things, some phobias, which can't be avoided if a person's going to continue to function.
All right, yeah, that's true.
You know, someone who has agoraphobia, if he's going to live a somewhat normal life, he has to leave his house.
Now, some people, this to me is the most interesting. They'll stay in their life for like 15, 16 years.
That's amazing.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch what you said.
Some people have actually stayed in their life for decades, right?
Oh, yeah.
Inside the house.
Yeah.
I'd love to have that kind of life. I got a brand new TV.
I think I do.
Well, no, you go to work and then that's it. Then it's back home.
Well.
So what would you do with a person like that?
Light their house on fire?
You put them in a van, throw a few roaches in, melt the steering wheel, and suspend them from the Brooklyn Bridge.
Would this help?
Aside from that,
would this help, like Melissa with the ocean thing? Would it help for us to hire somebody to hold her underwater for a while?
I don't think that would be accomplishing much of anything.
Because we know a guy. We can get him.
From the projects, Joe, right?
I'll do it myself.
Thanks, Joe.
Well,
all right, none of this stuff seems good to you, though, right, Melissa?
What would be good, Melissa, I'm sorry for interrupting, but what would be good for you would be to try to first handle something which is more easy for you, like a pool or a lake or a
shower,
small bay or
a
like
puddle.
a little tidal pool, a puddle. Yeah, something like that.
Have you tried that, Melissa? When's the last time you went swimming?
I try it a lot, and it doesn't. I told you, like I tried. I was in I went to Bermuda, and the water there is beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to experience the ocean there, and I really that's where I got my toes wet, and I ran from the waves. I really didn't like it so much.
So you must have had a great time in Bermuda.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm a big waste of money.
You can't go 15 yards without hitting the ocean there.
I'm a big waste of money.
No, you're
That's
nice.
an awful thing to say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're great.
I have to remember who's on the line here.
But even a bird bath would be too deep for her. We got to start small.
You know
here.
what you could do is you get goldfish and put it in and make me stand in a pot with those. That would be hard enough, and I would freak out in the studio.
I want to do that. Yeah, I want to do
that. Sounds
that.
good. That's called systematic.
All right, pot of
You're taking
goldfish.
something you can use, which you can do, and slowly increasing the intensity to something you can't do.
Horde King, what about if we put a little gasoline in there and light it?
I don't think that would really be good for the goldfish.
Interesting.
All right, so we have to consider their feelings.
That's
But,
right.
I mean, this is about
We don't want
me
the
now.
PETA people on our back.
No matter what happens,
Between the
the goldfish
cockroaches
is
and
dead.
the goldfish, we're doomed.
They're either getting gasoline or wet on.
All right, so Melissa is willing to stand in a pot of goldfish.
I think that's a great first step.
Isn't that what you find at the end of the rainbow?
No, it's gold.
Ow.
There's no fish in that.
Ow, then I've been looking for the wrong thing.
All right, now you're talking about real goldfish or those little crackers?
A pot of goldfish.
Well, I don't think many people are afraid of the little goldfish, but they do make a very nice and tasty snack treat.
Well, that's because they're baked, not fried.
Yeah. Well, hell, they're delicious. All right, so what would you be willing to do, Joe Pooh?
I'll stand in goldfish.
A pot of roach stew?
No, never happened.
Dead roaches?
No dead roaches, not drawings of
What
roaches.
about just roach wings?
Nothing.
He won't even do with drawings of roaches. He's sad.
Joe, with you, is it the idea of the roaches, or is it you physically coming
Seeing
in
them,
contact
I was in my aunt's house once, and she had an enormous...
ants!
I walked in the kitchen, I turned on the light, and this thing stood up like a bronco and was just staring at me. I can't look at any roaches.
How about if it were like on a televised television or a movie? Would you be able to
Could you watch a movie of roaches?
I could do that. But that commercial, remember that commercial where the roach would...
Yeah.
That freaked me out. I thought it was on my TV.
That one freaked me out, too, because I had that happen before, because they got a big screen, and the thing was living inside my TV for a while. And I'm like, hey, this damn roach commercial's coming on in the middle of The Godfather. All right, Horde King. Well, we're going to do all this stuff one night.
I think that would be great.
All right, thank you, my friend. We're going to do a break here.
Oh, one more thing I should point out, since you mentioned it. Sometimes the trauma does cause these things to come out, and sometimes the trauma exacerbates it. A lot of people with phobias had them greatly exacerbated after September 11th.
Yeah, I'm willing to take that chance.
You're going to take the chance for Joe.
Oh, all right. Let me just tell you something. Fezzy.
In that case, I'm willing to risk it, too.
Fezzy has a screen with giant roaches on it. Come on, walk up and take a look at it.
The computer monitor, Horde King, now the whole screen is just one big photograph of giant roaches.
All right, Joe, walk up and look at me.
Tell me what
How
happens
did you...
when Joe sees it.
All right, he walked away from first. He's changed color. He's very, very red.
He's wincing. He's holding his notebook in front of the screen so he doesn't have to look at the computer.
How does it make you feel, Joe?
Like I'm having a flashback.
Did you actually see the picture, Joe?
Yeah, have you seen the picture?
Yeah, I see the picture.
And how do you feel inside?
Does it help
like
you?
a shortness of breath?
I think I just wet myself like Melissa.
Okay, that would be it.
All right, why don't you try licking the screen?
No, there'll be none of that.
How about a little fire?
Fire's fine.
Scarecrow!
All right, we got to do this break. Thanks so much, Horde King.
Okay, guys, welcome back.
All right, thank you. And I don't know why this stuff gives me so much enjoyment. But I am very, very proud of Melissa. We'll talk more about what she's willing to do for the show when we come back, Bezzy. 877-692-1027. It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
We're on at Fez, 877-692-1027.
It is the Ron and Fez Show. We got talking about phobias tonight. Al Dukes is going to bring somebody in here that can cure some of these phobias, Fez. Because a lot of people don't like my ideas.
While lighting a van of death on fire while it goes over a bridge, no, that's not going to be a popular one.
I disagree. All right, here is Sweet Melissa, who, by the way, tomorrow night, if you hear Sweet Melissa, do one of her very famous...
Oh, you don't know how bad I need it.
You don't know how bad I need it, or her very exciting...
That's a good boy.
Whatever it happens to be, that you'll hear it on the O&A show. Hear it tomorrow night, anytime during the show, once only. First person who calls in wins a Samsung DVD.
So be sure to listen to O&A for the Ron and Fez promo tomorrow for the Ron and Fez Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night.
Then you could also take Sweet Melissa swimming in the ocean.
Nice. That's a good prize.
Now, Melissa, would it help you at all if you were bounded your hand and feet and thrown into the ocean?
I like that you're thinking of different ideas, but I don't think so.
How about a worm belt? You're wearing a nice worm belt and diving into the ocean.
They would go for the worms first. I'd be okay.
Oh, that's right. That attracts fish.
All right, so that swimsuit made out of brine shrimp is out, too.
So, Fez, you have the one phobia she has, the bridges. You don't have the ocean.
No, And
No,
the biggest fear I have at the beach is taking my shirt off.
And what about gym class, shirts versus skins?
I would immediately puke.
I'll just go, give me the F. I'll take the F.
I would never change a gym
Let's see your male nipples.
No, I can't take them
Come
off.
on, show me your male nipples.
I can't do it.
What don't you have, you big puss?
That's the only thing.
Why?
Roaches and showing my upper body and the lower body.
I saw your nasty underwear.
Yeah, but I had underwear on.
No.
And when I'm in bed, I won't even take off the shirt. When they go for the shirt, I say, wait, hold on here, slow down.
What is All right, so when you're with a woman,
5
you're
years.
keeping your shirt on.
Yeah, I went with a girl for 5 years. I never took my shirt off during sex.
Now I've got to see this chest.
No.
What is wrong with it?
Hawk, get his shirt off him.
No, it's terrible. You touch me, I swear I'll throw you out the window.
How many guys can we get in here to get the shirt off of Pooh?
Oh, Christ, the roaches in the shirts. I'm not showing you anything.
Oh, look. All right. That's enough. I don't want him to feel bad.
Back up, right?
But you know what? I'm glad 4 guys come running in here.
I wanted to see who would respond to the call.
And the big fag runs in first.
It's like the Bronx style. And now you can't leave.
I like the troop mentality, boys. Thank you.
Gay troops.
There's Rudy, finally ready to do something for the show and rip another man's top off.
Joe, keep it up. I'll call him back in a heartbeat.
No, don't do that.
All right, here's Anita. Anita wants to talk to us. Anita, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Anita.
Hi, how are you?
What's your fear, honey?
My fear is having serious relationships.
Really?
Yes.
With you, I don't see that being a big problem.
I cannot handle a serious relationship.
All right, how many times can you get poked before you start saying this is going too far?
No, see, you don't understand. I can have the cheap meaningless sex.
Yeah, I understand that about you, honey.
Sure, yeah.
Anita, her last name is Bone. I need a bone. All right, so you'll have a one-nighter, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then, but you don't want to go out a couple more times, right?
Well, I can handle going out on a couple of dates. That's fine. But once it goes past, 3 or 4 dates, forget it.
Hold on. I'd like to give you my number.
Okay.
You sound perfect to me. All right, so what are you worried about, getting married?
Yeah, I don't think I can handle that whole marriage thing and being stuck with one guy.
All right.
I don't think you have to worry about it.
Yeah, right. The way the trains you've been yanking around here, Choo-Choo Charlie.
Choo-Choo Charlie's
All right, what's the longest you went out with anybody?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And how many guys you think you've been with sexually?
Sexually? No, well, I can't even begin to tell you.
Is it more than 100?
It's up there.
Jeez, she's great. All right, hold on.
If you combine all your relationships, you've had one really long good one.
There you go.
That's the truth. And what's the difference between one long good relationship or a lot of bad ones? It's still the same thing. You're in a relationship.
Or 100-week-long ones.
All right, you might be good for us to do a mystery date with, okay? You need to hold on, all right?
Okay.
All right. 100 guys will win this mystery date.
I always think it's so attractive when a woman goes, oh, I couldn't tell you how many guys they've been with. Let's round it off to the nearest 100.
Yeah, I go down on her right away.
Why bring that up? When you know... You know something, cockroach?
Cucaracha.
All right,
You
let's
are
not say the word.
cucaracha.
All right. And I doubt if that got through.
You don't think we're going to have your shirt ripped off?
No.
I'll have the boys come in and slice it off with a razor.
What is it, a third nipple?
No.
What are you worried about?
I just don't take it off.
Your man breast?
Yeah, that might be it.
You have man breasts?
Well, they're not breasts, per se. I just haven't invested in a sit-up or a push-up in a while.
You have chest hair?
Oh, yeah, I got chest hair.
It's never seen the light of day.
No, it's blonde.
It stinks as bad as Pantera's belly button.
Oh, God.
What a bunch of anti-men we hang around with. Hey, Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ben.
Let me guess, Ben's afraid of rats.
No, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid of feet, and anybody's feet.
Cut your feet off.
I can't do that.
All right, what do you do?
Well, like I go to sleep with my girlfriend in bed, and like she has to wear socks, and I always wear socks. I always have a pair of socks.
You know, I don't like to be with a woman if she's wearing socks.
Why not?
It's just grossing me out.
It looks like some
what about a
shanty woman.
What about if she has nasty feet?
Why would she have nasty feet? Why would I be with her?
Because all the rest is good.
So you actually take the Joe Poo thing a step further, where Joe Poo won't take off his shirt during sex.
Nope.
He doesn't make the girl put one on.
That's right. I won't take my socks off.
And you make the girl wear socks.
That's absolutely correct.
You slip too much, don't you?
No, never. So
What do you do in the shower?
Oh, I take them off for the shower.
You got to screaming the whole time?
You got to wash them, keep them clean, make them sure they smell okay.
Ben, what if we brought in a beautiful Korean girl to give you a pedicure?
You can make a Korean girl do anything, and I'll be pretty happy.
All right, so that you don't mind that. You can cut your own nails.
If there's an Asian girl involved, I'm happy.
I wouldn't mind bringing you in one night, and we'll bring a bunch of our girls in, and you can tell us who has nasty feet and who has nice feet.
All right.
Now, Melissa's very proud of her feet.
Right.
That's my other fear. My other fear is being anywhere with Melissa when she's got a bikini on.
You're nice. I like that about you.
Thank you.
All right, hold on, Ben.
So we'll save that for self-esteem night when he tells the girls who has ugly dogs.
And then you'll show your male nipples, Joe.
No.
And we'll all laugh at everybody.
Is that why you wear, like, layers of shirts so that keep your breasts concealed?
No, this is the style, isn't it?
Yes, an inside-out sweatshirt.
Show your teats, big man. Be proud.
There'll be none of that.
Jackie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Oh, hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
I've got 2 fears. I hope you can help me.
All right.
What are they?
Lack of beerophobia, and I'm all out of weedophobia.
Oh, how we miss Jackie, Fez.
Yeah.
I have something I'd like sweet Melissa to say.
What's that?
Jackie the Joke Man. From now on, I'm calling you Jackie the Stroke Man.
So stupid. Thank you, Jackie.
Bye, Jackie.
We can't find any place for him here? Why can't he be on the Bill O'Reilly show?
We spent all our money on man nips.
I do not have man nips.
On man breasts over here.
What, do you got big, hairy male nips?
No, the nips aren't. They're just, they're a little female-looking.
This I've got to say!
They're not, like, female.
You need a man's ear?
No, I don't. You wouldn't be turned on or anything. They're hideous.
I agree with that.
Let Fez spank on your breasts.
No.
See that? You're getting a face full of cockroaches.
You pick one.
You know, you're far too young to have all this weirdness.
Yeah, I know. I feel like the biggest head case in here.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
And that's only because Melissa's on the phone, though. You didn't hear that, did you, Melissa?
I did. It's okay.
Oh, boy. We thought you were in the ocean. Sorry. Yeah. We got confused.
Walk on the Ocean. All these ocean songs.
Anything ocean.
Roving producer. And you know what? How many times tonight did you say to Billy, did you think of any songs?
I did. A couple times.
And he's never once thought of one?
Real crazy stuff.
Like what?
What?
What for the ocean?
Oh, he didn't have one for the ocean, but I asked him one about Roach, and he told me Papa Roach. I said that I need the song about a roach, not a...
All right, but that's one. And we're doing all these things. You haven't grabbed the song all night, right?
That's what I'm looking for now.
And I'm sure there's like 5 to 10 songs about man breasts.
Right.
That you could have grabbed at any point.
Go grab male titties. It's a big hit. He's got male titties. That's what I like.
Now look, Ronnie, now look what the girl in gym class is doing. He's leaning over the console, and he's got his arms crossed across his man breast so that everyone just quits looking at him.
I've always had the biggest.
All right, Tom, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Tom.
Ron Fez, what's up, man?
Yeah. Say hi to male titties.
I think it was the Whore King who said the best way to get over your fear is to confront it.
Right.
So I've got 4-inch hissing cockroaches from Madagascar. I'd love to bring them in.
Perfect.
I won't be here. Stands in a bowl full of goldfish. I say Joe Pooh's got to stand in a bowl full of giant cockroaches.
All you got to do is sit down with one on your lap.
No, you know I'd do anything except for the roaches and taking off my shirt.
Joe,
I'm an animal.
Joe, you have a minute and a half to decide whether you're losing the shirt or getting the Madagascar cockroaches.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, the lady or the tiger? All right, hold on, Tom. We're going to take your number.
And I'm going to burn it.
All right, Melissa, you're the only one who ever wants to do anything. The Flaming Band of Death is coming up. I can't believe we're at the end of the show, Fezzy, but there you are.
There it is. I was afraid that would happen.
Is this a full week?
Yes, it is.
Son of a bitch.
It's one of those crappy weeks where we work 4 hours a day.
Isn't this Christmas? Isn't Christmas later on this week? All right, folks, it's great to be back.
And listen for the Ron and Fez Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night tomorrow on the O&A show. And then
That's a good way.
when you hear the promo, she'll tell you exactly what she's moaning, and you'll know when to call in on our show.
She's moaning metal. Thank you, Melissa.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Good night,
bye-bye.
Sweet Melissa.
Love ya.
All right, Joe Poo, what's your decision?
Neither. Unless you want to see me take a heart attack in front of you as an encore.
You can't have a heart attack. No one can do CPR through your man breath.
Why do you think we care if your shirt is off?
It's just a thing I got. The old gym class phobia.
It's 2 things you got. You were the only guy in the 9th grade with a training bra, and they used to snap it. All right, we're Ron and Fez. Back tomorrow.
He flunked out of junior college because he wouldn't take archery. I can't go out there without a shirt on. We'll see you tomorrow.
Right after Opie and Anthony at 7 o'clock. We're Ron and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
Obviously a major malfunction.
102.7 WNEW.